అయ్యా కొంచెం వెయిట్ చేద్దాం, ఎవరన్నా వచ్చిందాక. పాపం కదా వాళ్ళు, సన్లైట్ ఎక్కువగా ఉంది కదా, అందువల్ల వాళ్ళకి ఇంకా 6 అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటారు.
మీరు యూ కెన్ స్పీక్ ఇన్ ద మైక్ అండ్ ఆస్క్ ద క్వశ్చన్ సో దట్ ద పీపుల్ ఓవర్ దేర్ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఆస్క్డ్. అండ్ మన ఆచార్యులు ఎప్పుడు రిప్లై ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఆ రిప్లై కూడా లైవ్ రికార్డింగ్లో అవుతుంది కాబట్టి యూల్ హ్యావ్ మచ్ బెటర్ వాయిస్ క్లారిటీ. ఎవరు ఆపారు? ఎస్, డెఫినెట్లీ. నన్ను అడుగుతే ఎందుకు, స్వామీజీని అడుగు ప్లీజ్.
నాకు అస్సలు చెవుడు, నువ్వు గట్టిగా మాట్లాడితేనే వినిపిస్తుంది. సే లౌడ్లీ.
కెన్ కిడ్స్ ఆస్క్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నాడు.
క్వశ్చన్
వాళ్ళు కిడ్స్ అడగచ్చా క్వశ్చన్స్ని?
అయ్యో పిచ్చివాడ, క్వశ్చన్ అడగడానికి పిల్ల పెద్ద ఏంటయ్యా? చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ ద బెస్ట్ వన్ టు ఆస్క్ ద క్వశ్చన్స్, ఓకే? బికాస్ దే ఆర్ అఫ్రైడ్ టు ఆస్క్, ఓకే? As you grow big, you have a multiple things in your mind. So just tell me, what is the question? Don't look at him. నువ్వు ఇక్కడ దగ్గర రా నాయన, నాకు అస్సలు అర్థం కావడం లేదు.
కింద కూర్చో.
Come closer. Tell me what is the question first. Don't sit on the floor. Get up. It's very cold. Come on. అడగాలి అంటే అడిగేసాయి, ఓకే? నో హెసిటేషన్, సరేనా? యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ పర్మిషన్. ఎనీ టైమ్, ఈవెన్ వెన్ ద లెక్చర్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్, యూ కెన్ ఇంటరప్ట్, రైజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్ అండ్ సే క్వశ్చన్ ప్లీజ్, ఓకే? గుడ్ బాయ్. వీళ్ళకి మరీ ఇంత భయపెట్టారు ఎందుకు? బాగా తెలుస్తుంది. చెప్పండి అమ్మా, మీరు ఎవరైనా వచ్చిందాక మీరు ఏమన్నా మాట్లాడతారా? ఏమ్మా, మీరేమన్నా మాట్లాడతారమ్మా? ఎవరైనా వచ్చి మనం మొదలుపెట్టినాక, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ సే సంథింగ్, ఆస్క్ సంథింగ్. ఏమ్మా, ఎవరు మాట్లాడరా? నేను చెప్పాను కదా, నోబడీ విల్ ఓపెన్ దర్ మౌత్. మీరు ఎందుకమ్మా అంత దూరంగా కూర్చున్నారు? కావాలంటే దగ్గరికి రావచ్చు కదమ్మా, దగ్గర కూర్చోవచ్చు కదమ్మా. ఏమ్మా, ఎవరేం మాట్లాడరా? మనకు చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి కిడ్స్ అమెరికాలో పెరుగుతున్నారు. వాళ్ళకి డైరెక్ట్గా పట్టుపట్టుపనే క్వశ్చన్ వేయడం అలవాటు చేశారు. మనకి ఇండియాలో అడగొద్దు, పెద్దవాళ్ళు మాట్లాడొద్దు, నోరు మూసుకో, కూర్చో, అధిక ప్రశ్న వద్దు, ఇలా చెప్పి 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 మనకు బ్రెయిన్ వాష్ చేశారు. అది ప్రాబ్లం. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, ఈ H1B వీసాలో వచ్చారంటే 6 years ఉండొచ్చు. ఈ లోపల వాళ్ళ గ్రీన్ కార్డ్ ఏదో రాలేదనుకోండి, మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళి స్టాంపింగ్ చేసుకొని రావాలి. పాపం ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు ఆ కిడ్స్, వాళ్ళు ఏదో 4th grade 5th gradeలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు, మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళారు స్టాంపింగ్కు. ఇప్పుడు అక్కడేమో దగ్గర దగ్గర 1 year దాకా వాళ్ళకి అపాయింట్మెంట్ రావడం లేదు. సో 1 year పిల్లలు ఖాళీగా ఉన్నారని స్కూల్లో చేర్పించారు. ఇప్పుడు చూడాలి, ఆ పిల్లలు ఇక్కడ చదువుకొని పోయి అక్కడ 5th gradeలో చేరి ఆ టీచర్స్ చెప్తుంటే వీళ్ళు మధ్య మధ్యలో క్వశ్చన్లు అడుగుతుంటే ఆ టీచర్ల మొహాలు చూడాలి. వీడెవడరా లిల్లి పుట్టుగాడు నిన్నగాక మొన్నొచ్చి ఇట్లా క్వశ్చన్లు అడుగుతున్నాడే అని ఆ టీచర్లకు, పిల్లలకు అందరికీ అంత ఆశ్చర్యం. నేను వాడిని అడిగాను, నాకు బాగా తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఇలా మొన్న వెళ్ళారు, ఏరా వాళ్లకు నీ ఇంగ్లీష్ అర్థమవుతుందా లేకపోతే వాళ్ళ ఇంగ్లీష్ నీకు అర్థమవుతుందా? నన్ను, నా ఇంగ్లీష్ వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కాదు, వాళ్ళ ఇంగ్లీష్ నాకు అర్థం కాదు. మరి ఎలా చేస్తున్నారా అంటే ఏదో మేనేజ్ చేస్తామంటాడు. ఏదో మేనేజ్ చేస్తుంటే డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్ ఏదో 1 or 2 key words ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ఉంటాయి కదా, వాటిని పట్టుకొని ఓహో ఇది కాంటెక్స్ట్ అయి ఉంటుంది అని ఆ విధంగా మేనేజ్ చేస్తున్నాం అన్నాడు. ఏం చేయాలి మరి? సో పిల్లలమ్మ, వాళ్ళకి ఫ్రీడమ్ ఇవ్వండి అమ్మా. Hey guys, can you do me a favor? Can all of you do me a favor? No. Take your chairs and come sit here. లేకపోతే మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతారు, మీ క్వశ్చన్ నాకు అసలు అర్థం కాదు. ఏమంటే వీళ్ళ ఇంగ్లీష్ కదా, వీళ్ళ ఇంగ్లీష్ నేను అర్థం చేసిన నాకు కష్టం అవుతుంది. You come under the category of a kid or a grown up, amma? You come under the category of a kid or a grown up? Good, come closer. మరి అమ్మాయి అటు ఇటు కాకుండా ఉంది. వీళ్ళంటే బిలో 10, అమ్మాయి కొంచెం ఎంతైనా కానీ ఉంది కదా, టీన్ వచ్చింది కదా. యూ కెన్ కమ్ స్టిల్ క్లోజర్ కన్నా, యూ కెన్ స్టిల్ కమ్ క్లోజర్. చెప్పండి. చెప్పండి, వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్స్? స్టార్ట్ సమ్వేర్. ఎస్, నో ఇంట్రడక్షన్ నీడెడ్. గో హెడ్. ఏంటండి లైవ్? తప్పే ఉంది. అయితే మనం చెడ్డ మాటలే మాట్లాడలేదే. ఓ, ఆ అమ్మాయికి మైక్ ఇస్తారా? ఆ క్వశ్చన్ని మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేస్తాను, వాళ్ళని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయదు. మళ్ళీ మీరు తెచ్చి ఇచ్చారు వాళ్ళకి మళ్ళీ మర్చిపోతారు, ఆ భయం. చెప్తాను, వాట్ ఇస్ ద క్వశ్చన్? No, 100 during Treta Yugam, Rama's time. The present yuga we are living is Kali Yugam. We are just ordinary human beings. Maximum time we can live 120 years. Before this, Dwapara Yugam, before the Kali Yugam, Dwapara Yugam, Krishna's time, people could live up to 1200 years. Before that, Treta Yugam, Lord Rama's incarnation time, that time people could live up to 120,000 years. 120,000 years. Whereas Lord Rama was there on the planet Earth only for 11,042 years. But his father Dasharatha, when he had children, he didn't have children for a long time. So first he did Ashwamedha Yagam. For having done Ashwamedha Yagam, as a bonus, he is a priest. Rishyashringa performed a small bonus yajna, Putrakameshti, and they got children. When Dasharatha got children, his age was 60,000 years. No big deal. We live for 100 years. That gentleman is age 50. Age 50, he will have a child. What do people say? Oh, a middle-aged man is having a child. Age 50, having a child. As simple as that. Those days, they lived up to 120,000 years. What is 60,000? 50% of it. So middle-aged man having a child. Compared to Dasharatha, Rama lived for a short time. Dasharatha lived for 60,000 years. But Rama stayed on the planet Earth only for 11,042 years. So the question is?
The question is, if Rama stayed on this earth for 11,042 years, then the 14 years that he had of Vanvas were very little, right?
Correct.
Why was it such a big deal at that time?
It is a big deal because you are a girl. If I say something, you will kill me. You know who is the most dangerous person in this world? చెప్పమన్నారు సార్, చంపేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళని అందరినీ అడుగు. The most dangerous person in the world is a woman. Damn you say something, damn you don't say something. You know what? You know my English, right? Right, sir? Will anybody dispute, sir? ఆ సైడ్ చూడొద్దు, ఆ సైడ్ చూస్తే మళ్ళీ భయం మళ్ళీ. Because Kaikeyi was so nice to Rama. How nice to Rama you can't even imagine. There is a big celebration going on. Everywhere, festoons, okay, flags, garlands, everywhere, perfumes sprayed in the streets, everything. Kaikeyi just came out from the palace, to the balcony. She saw all people erecting the festoons, banners, mango leaves, toranas everywhere. She called a servant woman. She had a pet servant, Mandhara. She said, hey, what is going on? What is the celebration is all about? She said, oh, don't you know? Tomorrow, Dasharatha is going to do the Pattabhishekam for Lord Rama. Kaikeyi was so happy to hear that. Oh, what a great news. My Rama is going to become the king. Nice, very good news for having given me the good news. Come. She took out a beautiful pearls and necklace from her neck and put it onto Mandhara. You know that Mandhara, my God, you know what she did? She took the pearls necklace, dropped and hit it to the ground and broke it to pieces. Kaikeyi got annoyed. Are you stupid? Are you out of your mind? That is worth lakhs and lakhs of rupees I gave you because you gave me the good news. Are you stupid, out of your mind? How could you smash it on the ground like that? She said, I am not the stupid. You are the stupid. Even though she is a servant, she has that much of freedom to talk to the queen. I am not stupid. You are the stupid. What do you mean by I am the stupid? Hello, if tomorrow Rama becomes the king, Rama's mother Kausalya will become the royal mother. If Kausalya becomes the royal mother, you being the youngest of the 3 wives and you being a little bit beautiful, you ill-treated Kausalya. Kausalya will now take it back on you because she is the mother royal and you will become a servant then. Not only you will become a servant, your son Bharata will also become a servant. Not only that, the king will always be thinking, how can I safeguard my job? How can I safeguard my job? So first thing he will think about is, who are my competitors? So what will the king try to do? Eliminate the line of succession so that his job is always safe. Now tell me, if you allow this Pattabhishekam coronation to happen, Rama may even go to any extent of banishing your son Bharata away from the country, or can even kill him, or you can even become a servant maid. Who is stupid, me or you? The whole Ramayana changed. The whole Ramayana changed. The celebrations are going on the next morning, but by midnight, the whole scene changed. Just because Mandhara gave that advice. Kaikeyi, who was so close to Rama, in fact, you know what Kaikeyi first said? More than my own son Bharata, I love my son Rama. That was the original words of Kaikeyi. But within no time, the bad advice is like a poison. Once you, not poison, is like a drug. You know in America what are drugs, right? Heroin, etc. Once people are getting addicted to the drug, that's it. They become just hooked to the drug and they will go to any extent to get the drug. That is the problem. So this kind of a bad advice, if it gets into your mother, it keeps on manifesting. It keeps on manifesting. Is it true? Is it true? Will Kausalya treat me like a servant? Will Rama go to any extent even to eliminate Bharata? Is my son safe? Will my son be alive? That's it. And you know, it went to such an extent. Kaikeyi degraded to the level If so, what shall I do now? If so, what shall I do now to prevent it? This Mandara is full of stupid ideas. Then she came very simple. Show me one man who is not a slave to a woman. Exact words of Mandara. Show me one man who is not a, literally, dasoham. అది వైష్ణవ పరంగా కాదు ఈ దాసోహాలు. Show me one man who is not a slave to a woman. Your husband is just your slave. You say sit, he will sit. Get up, he will get up. Get out, he will get out. Come in, he will come in. He is like a, what do you call? You are right, not even ordinary dog, hutch dog. హచ్ డాగ్ తెలిసినమ్మా, ఎప్పుడు చూసినా మీ వెనకాల తోకొప్పుకుంటూ వస్తూ ఉంటుంది. హచ్ డాగ్ అంటారు దాన్ని. ఓకే, యువర్ హస్బెండ్ ఈజ్ లైక్ ఎ హచ్ డాగ్ టు యూ. సో వాట్ షల్ ఐ డూ? ప్రిటెండ్ దట్ యు ఆర్ యాంగ్రీ. You know, these days in your house you have a kitchen, you have a dining room, you have a living room, you have a family room, you have bedrooms, etc., right? Those days they have a angry room also. Those days they have a angry room also. Nothing, you just go to your angry room. Don't even bother saying hello to your husband. I will make sure he will come here. When he comes, just pretend you are mad at him. That's it. The minute you are mad, he will come and fall at your feet. You can kick him. You can do whatever you want. Then slowly he will say, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? That time you simply say, nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. He will say, no, 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 no. Tell me, what shall I do? Simply now reveal this plan. Let Rama go to the forest for 14 years. Second thing, make sure that my son Bharata becomes the king. Do coronation for him. Even then Kaikeyi said, how can I do that? My little Rama is such a good boy. Shut up! Exactly, the Mandara shouted, shut up, how can you say that? If you vacillate today, lifelong you will be a slave to Kausalya. And there is no guarantee your son will be alive. That's it, again and again and again. That word was there in her mind. That's it. Then question is, why 14 years? Why 14 years? Say this gentleman is here, living in America for so long. He bought a property in Hyderabad or Chennai somewhere. He is here. He gave it to rent to a tenant. If a fellow is there occupying a place for 12 years in Kali Yuga, 12 years according to Dharma Shastra, 12 years, and slowly after 5-6 years, he will change the electricity bill in his name. He will change the water connection into his name. He will slowly go there, bribe somebody, and then change even the real estate taxes he has to pay for the property to his name. The bill will come. He will simply say, sir, sir, the owners are somewhere, sir. Change the bill, sir. I am the one living. Change the bill to my name, and he will get the real estate taxes bill in his name. He will pay. After 12 years, if he goes there and vacate, you know what he will say? Go to hell, man. This is my house. So if the 12 years, if the property is not under your control, you lose full control over the property in Kali Yuga. The previous Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, 13 years if your property is not under your control, you lose permanent right. That is the reason why Shakuni, mastermind for all criminal thinking, mastermind of criminal thinking, he put the condition for the gambling, 13 years. 13 years. If 13 years your property is not under your control, when you come back and return, you lose permanent control over that one. You don't have to. Go to Treta Yuga. That is where Mandara, another crooked brain, she brought 14 years. So 14 years if the property is not under your control, you lose your complete rights over the property. So 14 years Rama is sent to the forest. After 14 years, even if Rama comes back and say, hey, my dear young brother Bharata, get out. Now it is my property. Bharata can turn back and say, hello, 14 years this property is not under your control. Okay, you lost complete ownership on that. I am the owner. That is why the 14 years is a big deal. That is why 13 years is a big deal in Mahabharata. You remember 13 years? Somebody asked the question, why can't Kaikeyi ask, lifelong let Rama go to the forest, lifelong my son will be the king? Why she didn't? Because why going for lifelong and get a bad name? Just as you say, people live for 11,000 years, 120,000 years, 60,000 years. What is after all? 14 years. But the legality of that is The legality of that is, if 14 years the property is not in your control, that's it, you lost control. But the question is, it is not 14 years. Look at the consequences. ఏమా మీకు నిజంగా మీ పిల్లలంటే అంత ప్రేమ ఉందా? అబద్ధాలు చెప్పొద్దు, దొంగ అబద్ధాలు చెప్పొద్దు. ఏమా నిజంగా మీ పిల్లలంటే మీకు అంత ప్రేమ ఉందా? Dasharatha, who lived for 60,000 years without any problem, loved Rama so much. When Rama was sent to the forest, Dasharatha could not live for 6 days. Dasharatha lived only for 6 days. That 6th night he went to sleep, always, in a coma. Whenever he gets into consciousness, Rama, 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 again he will cry, again he will shout, again he will fall into a coma, that's it. Only 6 days he lived. The 6th night he went to sleep. 7th day morning, servants came to wake him up. This man is dead. Do you love your child that much as Rama that you cannot live without your child for 6 days? You understand now what is pure love? Where you cannot live. If the child is not in front of you, that's it. A person who could live happily for 60,000 years, correct? Ask your mom, Mom, do you really love me that much? Why I am saying, if you love those children, read Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 13th verse. Bhunchate te agham papa ye pachanti atma karanat. Ma talle, get up, నీకు తెలుగు రాదు కదా? తమిళ్ தானே நீங்க? மலையாளி. பட் தமிழ்னு சொல்றீங்க? பாலகாட்டு தமிழ்னு சொல்றீங்க? தமிழ் புரியும் இல்லையா? பேச தெரியுமா? பேச தெரியுமா தமிழ்? கொஞ்சம் தெரியும். Okay. You know why I asked that question? These people are thinking, I am creating a new philosophy here. These people are all thinking, I am creating. No, this is not new philosophy. Tell that verse of Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 13th verse. Yajna sishtashanas santo muchyante sarva kilbishaihi bhunchate te agham papa ye pachanti atma karana. You remember? Krishna says, you cook something, you prepare something, you offer it to Krishna, and you take it as Krishna's prasadam. You are relieved of every sin. But you don't offer to Krishna, and you cook only to fill your stomach. You are eating only sin. You are eating only sin. If you eat sin, where will you go? Only to hell. So tomorrow when your mother is giving you either non-veg, or onion sambar, garlic rasam, masala, etc., etc. Tell them, what kind of a mother are you? You say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Palli kaatittu. Pallanni garbi, I love you cheptavu. Donga veshalu nuvunu. Right? Idena nijamaina love ante. Nijamaina love unte nannu narakaniki pampistava? What kind of a mom are you? You are giving me forbidden food that is directly sending me to hell? Is it how a mother loves a child? Tell her, Dasharatha loved his children so much. 6 days he just kicked the bucket. He could not live, right? Hema, when you cook something, what do you say? Dinner is ready. Correct? Suppose it is a Saturday. That day at least you took a shower. Then you put on your pattu saree or something. Then you cooked. You have lit the lamp. You offer to Krishna. And then how do you call them? Prasadam is ready. Right? So how did dinner is ready become prasadam is ready? How did that dinner is ready become prasadam is ready? When you offer to Krishna, do not think only if you get a chicken and kill it and eat, you get sin. Don't think if you kill a goat and then eat meat, only sin. Even if you eat okra, even if you eat eggplant, even if you eat a banana, even if you drink a glass of water, if you don't say Krishnarpanam, it is sin. It is sin. Don't believe it? Look at these two guys, both white shirt guys. Okay? White shirt guy number 1, with a little bit bald head. He says, I need some money. Let's go to the bank, write a check for $1,000 and get money. White shirt, okay, still, hair dark, etc., right? So he says, come on, man. If you go to the bank, write a check, you get $1,000. Let me take a gun and show that. Said the $1 million that is there in the cash counter, they will put it in the bag and give me. Why is he thinking write a check and get money? Why is he thinking show a gun and get the money? Both of them have stolen. Or both of them went to a shop. Both of them wanted to steal. This man has stolen only $100 watch, but that man has stolen $20,000 diamond necklace. Both are stealing. Policeman arrested, judge says, stupid fellow, $100 stealing, but still stealing is stealing. 6 months jail term for you. Oh, first time itself $20,000 diamond necklace, 6 years for you. Got it? Both are stealing, but punishment differs on the type of stealing. Same thing. If you kill a chicken or a goat and eat, you become an animal again. You become a chicken, you become a goat, and somebody will come and kill you. For every action, equal and opposite reaction. Physics, action and reaction. Here, karma, karma phalam. Got it? So, even if you eat eggplant, even if you eat okra, even if you drink a glass of water, even if you eat a banana, without offering to Krishna, you still get 6 months jail term in Narakam. You kill chicken, etc., etc. You become a chicken and you keep on getting the punishment again, somebody will come and kill you. Therefore, when you offer, say that okra vegetable, when you offer that mango dal, when you offer that vada that you make to Krishna, Krishna will remove the sin of hurting the plant. Krishna will remove the sin of hurting the plant. When you cut a banana, is the plant not hurt? When you cut a okra, the plant is hurt. So the sin of even hurting the plant, Krishna will remove it and convert it as a blessing, prasadam, so you will not get any sin. You don't offer anything to Krishna and you are eating sin. Ask the people what they do. Krishna, today everything is onion, garlic, masalas, etc. I cannot offer this. I will offer you a banana. Okay, you take banana, we eat all the masalas, onion roast, everything, etc. It is a sin. If it is non-veg, oh, we can't even offer. So ask some of these people, when they eat non-veg, you ask them, can we go to temple today? Ee roju neechu tinnanu, gudi koddilendi. It is not నీచు నీచమైనది తిన్న గుర్తుందమ్మా కొంతమంది నాన్ వెజ్ తిన్న రోజుల్లో గుడికి వెళ్ళరు గుర్తుందా ఏమ్మా యు అండర్స్టాండ్ ఎందుకు ఏం చెప్తారమ్మా వాళ్ళు ఇవాళ నీచు తిన్నాను అంటారు అది నీచు కాదు నీచమైనది తిన్నాను నీచం మీన్స్ ద మీనెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద మీన్ కరెక్ట్ నీచమైనది తిన్నాను దట్ మీన్స్ యూ నో దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఈటన్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ డిస్క్వాలిఫైస్ యూ ఫ్రమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ద టెంపుల్ గాట్ ఇట్ అర్థమవుతుందా సో ఓన్లీ నాన్ వెజ్ తిన్న వాళ్ళకే పాపం వస్తుంది అనుకోవద్దు ఓన్లీ ఇఫ్ యూ ఈట్ నాన్ వెజ్ యూ గెట్ సిన్ నో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ లైక్ దట్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఈట్ నాన్ వెజ్ యూ గెట్ దిస్ మచ్ సిన్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఈట్ వెజ్ వితౌట్ ఆఫరింగ్ టు కృష్ణ యూ స్టిల్ గెట్ దిస్ మచ్ సిన్ ఆఫ్టర్ నరకం 1 year punishment for eating without offering to Krishna even veg food and say 10 years punishment in Narakam for killing the animals and eating them. Got it? So 14 years is because Rama will lose permanent control over the property. And Dasharatha really, really loved. And you know the funniest thing? Even though Dasharatha had Rama as his own son, Dasharatha did not get salvation. Dasharatha did not get salvation. Dasharatha did not get moksham. Dasharatha got only Swargalokam. How do you know? చెప్పిందంతా బుర్రూపాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు అడగొచ్చు హౌ డు యూ నో దట్ దశరథ డిడ్ నాట్ గెట్ సాల్వేషన్ మోక్షం మీన్స్ యద్గత్వా ననివర్తంతే తద్ధామ పరమం మమ గోయింగ్ వేర్ యూ విల్ నెవర్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ ఈజ్ వైకుంఠం whereas Swargalokam, any lokam, any upper world, even highest of the worlds, Brahmalokam, that is there in Prakriti, material world, even if you go up to Brahmalokam, Brahmabhuna lokan punaravarti norjuna mamupechati kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Even if you go to Brahmalokam, you will come back and take birth again. Only if you go to Vaikuntham, you will not take birth. To go to that Vaikuntham, only 2 things guarantee moksham, bhakti yogam or sharanagati. Bhakti is not how many times you went to the temple, how many coconuts you have broken, how much money you put in the Tirupati hundi. Bhakti should be a change in the way you are thinking. Adveshta sarvabhutana maitraha karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankaraha samadukha sukakshami. Say for example, we have got so much karma called as sanchita karma waiting for us for the next million births. In Bhakti Yogam, you have to recall every file, one file at a time, and clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. How do you clean up your negative account? There are 4 ways you can clear your negative karma or sanchita karma that you have to go through. Danam, japam, homam, prayaschittam. By repeatedly chanting the appropriate mantras, or giving danam to a qualified person, or by doing a homam for the expiation of that sin, or by doing prayaschittam 4 ways. But we have a million births of karma. Practicing Bhakti Yoga, he can say recall in this life 600 files or 1000 files and clear that karma. But there are another 999,000 files waiting. So you take another birth, another birth, another birth until you clear all your files one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Got it? Very smart kid. He may be able to wipe out all the karma, recalling one at a time, all 100,000 files in one life, or he may clear 10,000 files in this life. Next time, another 20,000 files. So like that, until he clears all that karma, he will be taking birth again. Sharanagati, when you do Sharanagati at the feet of Krishna, all the 100,000 files are there in one folder, the big folder. Krishna, super user of a computer, super user. He will recall the folder at a time and he will say delete the folder itself. The folder where all the 100,000 files are there, the folder itself is deleted. Whereas these people are deleting one file at a time, you are recalling and deleting. That is what Krishna says. You practice yoga, you did not become perfect. What will happen to you? Shuchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Bhrashto Bhijayate. You practice yoga, you could not attain success. You know our biggest problem? We all came from India. ఇదేంటండి నేను కూడా ఇండియా నుంచి వచ్చాను, ఇదెక్కడ గోల ఇండియా నుంచి వస్తే ప్రాబ్లం అంటారు. ఎందుకో తెలిసిన అవర్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ 35% is the pass mark. That is our problem. Nowhere I think in the, in America these kids they have to get at least 60% or so to pass an exam, right? మన సరుకు అంతా 35 మార్కుల సరుకు. What is the problem? 35% is the pass mark. He says he got 62%. Oh my God, 35% is pass mark. I got 62. But you know what is Krishna saying? My child, you got only 62. What do you mean by you got only 62? Did I fail the exam? No, you didn't fail. Did I pass the exam? No, you didn't pass. Because in Krishna's opinion, pass mark is 100%. He got 62%. It is not a waste. Next time, he will be born in a religious family or orthodox family, and he will not start from 0. He will start from 63rd percentile. He gets into good company. He can make progress from 63 to 78%. He gets into bad company. From 63, he will go back to 42% again. So like that, when you come to 90% of perfection in religious life, in Bhakti Yoga, then adhava yogina meva kule bhavati dhimatam, you will be born in the family of great yogis when you try to come to 90% of perfection in this life and still miss salvation in the 10%. You will be born in the family of great yogis and that will be your last birth. Whereas in Sharanagati, etad dehavasa nemam pratpadam prapayasvayam, at the end of this life itself, all your 100,000 files, future janmas, the karma that you have to go through called sanchita karma, all those 100,000 files are there in a folder. Krishna will recall the entire folder with one click of the button, delete. The whole folder is deleted. How do you know? Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam raja. That ekam sharanam raja. Ekam. If you do that single-minded Sharanagati at the feet of Lord Krishna, he says, aham tva sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami vashuchaha. Sarva papebhyo. You ate it, 100 chicken, no problem, deleted. You drank 1,000 alcohol bottles, no problem, deleted. You borrowed from 4 banks and declared bankruptcy and cheated them, no problem, deleted. You killed 20 people, no problem. When? when you do that Sharanagati sincerely and say, I will become a religious person from today, mere to Girdhar Gopal, dusra na koi, Krishna can delete the whole folder and will give you guaranteed salvation. Context, Dasharatha did not do either Bhakti Yogam or Sharanagati. Even though Rama is his own son, this is where Sharanagati comes into picture. Bhudevi was asking the question to Varaha Swami. Swami, in Bhagavad Gita you said, Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati nasti atra samshayaha. You remember? Antakale cha mameva, no? Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. In the last minute, if only you chant Hari, 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 not even chanting, the mind, you should recollect Hari. Then only salvation for you. So Bhudevi asked, okay, if he is there awake at the time of death, at least he will make an attempt to think of Hari, Hari. What will happen if somebody goes to sleep and they are dead in the sleep? How can they think of Hari? Because when you are sleeping, so many weird dreams are there coming, so many other thoughts are there. How can they think of Hari? Or somebody falls sick, they become unconscious, they get into a coma and they die. What will happen to them? How can they think of Hari? That is when Varaha Swami gave a promise. If let them do Sharanagati when they are healthy, even when they are young. The minute they do Sharanagati, say for example, I don't know, నాకు ఎవరు మీ పేర్లే తెలియదు. అమ్మాయి నీ పేరేంటమ్మా, మధ్యలో గ్రీన్ శారీ అమ్మాయి, నీకు నువ్వే పొద్దున్న నీకు చెప్పాను శరణాగతి చేస్తావా అని, పేరేంటమ్మా? ఏమ్మా? పరమేశ్వరి. వెరీ గుడ్ అమ్మా. ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ రేపు ఆ అమ్మాయి శరణాగతి చేసింది అనుకో, సపోజ్ షీ డస్ శరణాగతి, ఓకే, కూర్చోమ్మా, ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ లార్డ్ శ్రీమన్నారాయణ will call his private secretary, Vishwaksena, commander-in-chief, and say, come on Vishwaksena, open your diary. Vishwaksena is the one who maintains the diary of Srimad Narayana. When Narayana is there lying down, Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam, Vishwaksena will come and say, Swami, enough, Tretayugam, get up, please go as Rama, Amba Maharashmi, please go as Sita Devi. He will maintain their calendar. Everything. Suppose again after that he coming back to sleep. Hello, enough Swami, this is Dwapara Yuga. Get up, you have to go as Krishna. Amma Mahalashmi, not just one Mahalashmi. You have to go in all your 8 forms. Rukmini, Jambavati, Satyabhama, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Nagnajiti, Bhadra, Lakshana, all your 8 forms. You have to go. Get ready please. The minute you do Sharanagati, Narayana will call that private secretary, Vishwaksena. Vishwaksena, take your diary, turn the pages. Today, this girl did Sharanagati. Today, this man did Sharanagati. Turn your pages. He will live for the next 48 years, 3 months, 4 days, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. After those 48 years are over, at that time, even if he were to die while he was sleeping, even if he were to die in an unconscious state, if he cannot think of me, I have to think of him. Enter his name, details, everything in the diary. On that day, at that time, remind me. If he cannot think of me, I will think of him and hold his hand and take him to Vaikuntham. India Prime Minister Avrama? Narendra Modi. You know Narendra Modi. Does Narendra Modi know you? That is the difference. In Bhakti Yoga, you know Krishna, you have to do Bhakti Yoga. In Sharanagati, you don't have to do anything. Krishna knows you. Here sitting in Orlando, if you say, I know Modi, it doesn't have any weightage. But even though sitting in Delhi, Modi says, I know that lady in that red saree, Subbalakshmi, then that's it. It has lot of weightage. That is the difference. Dasharatha did not do. He died in his sleep. Or he was unconscious and he died. He did not get moksha. While he was awake, he was crying Rama, Rama, Rama. But he died either in a sleep or in an unconscious state. He did not get moksham. How do you know he did not get moksham? When Sita Devi did Agni Pravesham, all the Devi Devatas got surprised and shocked. Brahma, Shankara, Indra, they all came down. Not only those people, even Dasharatha came down to the planet Earth, including Dasharatha. Dasharatha said, Rama, even though I am living in Svargalokam, Even though Indra has given half his royal throne to me, I am not happy there because I love you so much. I missed Vaikuntham. I just came one more time to see you along with Indra. Therefore, what does it mean? Dasharatha got only Indra Lokam, Swarga Lokam, but not Vaikuntham. Because once you go there, you will never come back. Therefore, that Sharanagati is the greatest of the greatest things that you can do. And anybody can do that. Yes, you are saying something?
Okay, 1 second. If you have a question, please ask to the mic.
It's okay, ma. It's okay, ma. Yeah, go ahead, ma. Go ahead. Yeah. What is your question?
ఎందుకు కలియుగంలో ఎందుకు మనుషులు ద్వాపర యుగం కంటే ఎక్కువగా లివ్ అయ్యారు తర్వాత ద్వాపర యుగంలో ఎందుకు త్రేతాయుగం కంటే ఎక్కువగా లివ్ అయ్యారు స్వామి?
His question is, how come those people lived up to 120,000 years? How come those people lived up to 1200 years? How come manakarma enti? We are living only 120 years. Because dharmam. When Kruta Yugam, Dharma Devata, Satyam, Daya, Danam, Shaucham, these are the 4 feet of Dharma Devata, which is there in the form of a cow. In Kruta Yugam, Dharmam was there on all the 4 feet. Satyam, Daya, Danam, Shaucham. In Treta Yuga, only 75% is followed. In Kruta Yuga, they lived up to 1,200,000 years. Not even 120,000, 1 million. But Dharmam has reduced. Therefore, longevity reduced. In Dwapara Yuga, not even 75%, even when Krishna was there, 50% only of Dharmam. Therefore, longevity is further reduced. In Kali Yuga, Dharmam is only 25%. I am not saying there are no good people. There are good people. But the amount of dharma that people are practicing is hardly 25%. Therefore, the longevity is further reduced to 120. Yes, Amma, మీరు ఏదో చెప్పొచ్చారు?
ఇప్పుడు దశరథ మహారాజు వాట్ ఐ హర్డ్ వాస్ దశరథ మహారాజు రామ రామ అంటూ చనిపోయారని.
లేదు,
అది తప్పు. అదే
Dasharatha never chanted Rama Rama while dying.
Okay.
Dasharatha died absolutely in either in his sleep or in coma. The minute Rama left the forest, Dasharatha was literally crying out Rama Rama and will become unconscious. Then the doctors and the 3 ladies will put some water, sprinkle something or other fan, and he will come back to consciousness. They will feed him something, again he will start crying Rama Rama Rama. Again he will become unconscious or he will fall into sleep. Every time that was happening. So that 6th day night also, God knows when he went to sleep or when he was unconscious. The 7th day morning, when the ladies came to wake up, when the servants came to wake up Dasharatha, he was not waking up. They tried to shake him. No, dead. That is when Kausalya and Sumitra sleeping in the same room. Because the servants started crying, they woke up. Therefore, Dasharatha, again, as I told you, cinema Ramayana or N.T. Ramarao Ramayanam or Ramananda Sagar TV serial shows, Dasharatha cried Rama Rama and went and died. No, Dasharatha died in his sleep or in a coma. That's why he did not get moksham. Yes, Amma.
Okay, he might not have died by calling Rama, but his intention and his heart was all about Rama, right?
No intentions. When you are sleeping, okay, today you go to bed. Before going, you say, tonight in my dreams also I will think of Krishna, Krishna and sleep. Even though you think I will think of Krishna, Krishna, you will get as though, you know what, some weird place that you have gone, some weird people you met, or you were there in a forest, or you were there in a picnic. We don't know how, you know what kind of dreams you get, right? Sometimes you don't even know the characters. So it is not under your control, even though you think, let me think of Rama in my dream also. Same thing, when you are unconscious, you lose even the capacity to think.
But
that is where Varaha Swami says, if only you can do Sharanagati, if only you can do Sharanagati, even if you don't think of Krishna at the time of death, because you died either in your sleep or in a coma, Even if you cannot think of, Krishna says, Aham smarami mad bhaktam nayami paramangatim. That is the only advantage in Sharanagati.
Good.
That is what it is.
My
One
question
second.
would
That
be-
is what it is called Markata Kishoranyayam, Marjala Kishoranyayam. Look at a monkey and a baby monkey. If the baby monkey has to go from here to that place 1 mile away, the baby monkey cannot go. The baby monkey has to hold on to the mother monkey. The baby monkey should hold on to the mother monkey. Yes, the mother monkey will transport the baby monkey, but the mother monkey will not hold the baby. The baby has to hold on, correct, to the mother. Bhakti Yogam, you have to hold on to the feet of Krishna 24 Krishna. Sharanagati, Marjala Kishoranyayam. Look at a cat and a kitten. The cat with its sharp teeth, will hold a rat, break open its stomach, eat it. But the newborn kitten, it doesn't have to do anything. Just keep your mouth shut and surrender to the mother. The mother cat knows how to hold the kitten with the same sharp teeth, but so gently. So the burden of transport the kitten from here to there rests with the mother in Sharanagati. Marjala Kishoranyayam. Bhakti Yoga, like a baby monkey, you should hold on to Rama, 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 even in your death, at the time of your death.
Even if the heart is filled with Ram, because
One
Dasharatha's-
second. I am thinking my heart is filled with Krishna, but I don't know what is Krishna thinking. Okay? So it is not what I think, it is Krishna what he thinks. So we are thinking, our heart is filled with Rama. But you know how many devils are there in this mind here? Therefore, it is not what we think. The heart is filled with love for Rama. That is what we are thinking. If your heart is really filled with Rama, the proof is you will think of Hari, Hari at the time of death. Think, not the chanting, thinking. He is there. He will take a mala. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Something is burnt on the stove. Come on, go and take care of it. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Oh, somebody is calling the ring in the calling bell. Go there. The mind is contemplating on something. Mouth is chanting. Mind is thinking of something else. Got it? So it is not the mouth that is chanting, but antakale cha mam eva smaran muktva. Smarana. Smarana means recollecting. Smarana means recollecting. Got it? And that recollecting will not come that easily. And how do you know that? Come back to an incident. Good company, bad company. In Srimad Bhagavatam, just 1 second, Amma. We start at the beginning. Om Asmad Guru Bhyanama, Asmad Param Guru Bhyanama, Asmad Sarva Guru Bhyanama, Sri Ranganath Shakopaityendra, Rashtam Lakshmi, Nrsimha Shedet, Karunika Patram, Sri Rangavir Uraj, Shakopurjam, Vedanta, Deshi Nama Prabhajya, Simate Shivan, Shakopa, Sri Vedanta, Yasmahadeshikaya Namaha, Om Asmad Guru Bhyanama, Asmad Param Guru Bhyanama, Sarva Guru Bhyanama, Lakshmi Nath Samarambha, Amnath Yamana Majhama, Asmadacha, Ari Paryantam, Vande Guru Parampara, Sriman Narayana Charano Sharanam Prabhajya, Simate Narayana Namaha, Hari Om. So coming back to, in Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a great person called Ajamila. Ajamila. He was born in a very, very wonderful family. But bad company is the problem. He got into bad company. And because of that bad company, he got involved with a woman. That's it. He went to any extent to get money. Because he has to please her. He has to keep on giving her gifts. Then only she will entertain him. That's it. Did all kinds of stupid things. Spent his whole life with that woman. Forget about all his daily activities. ఇందాక నేను చెప్తే వీళ్ళకి మండింది, ఈయనకి వేరే పని లేకపోతే సరే, ఈయన కాకుంటే సన్యాసి అయినాడనేసి ప్రపంచంలో చెడ్డవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారంటే ఆడవాళ్ళను మమ్మల్ని తిడతాడా, రేపు రా నీవు వాత పెడతా అని చెప్పి వీళ్ళందరూ లోపల తిట్టకుండా తిట్టారు. యు నో వన్ థింగ్ బై అమ్మ, ఐ విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు దట్ అమ్మ. ఏమ్మా ప్రియలియా, యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ తెలుగు అన్నా? కొంచెంసేపు తెలుగులో తిరిగితే బాగుంటుందని ఎందుకు చెప్పానో తెలిసిన, విశ్వామిత్ర, గ్రేట్ మహర్షి విశ్వామిత్ర was doing tapasya Indra wanted to disturb his tapasya. What did he do? Sent Menaka. అవునా అవునా అంతే ఇంకా ఆ మేనక వల్లో పడిపోయాడు. Time just passed on. They even had a daughter, Shakuntala. One early morning, Vishwamitra got up, was rushing. Menaka asked, Swami, why are you rushing so early in the morning? Oh, it's going to be sunrise in a couple of minutes. I should go to the river, take a bath, and then do my Sandhya Vandanam. She started laughing all the more. Vishwamitra got angry. Are you out of your mind? I said it's going to be daybreak. I had to go take a shower and then do my Sandhya Vandanam. Why are you laughing more? Swami, it is 10 years since you have done Sandhya Vandanam. Every day, an orthodox person is supposed to do Sandhya Vandanam 3 times a day. Prata Sandhya, Madhyanika Sandhya, Sayam Sandhya, 3 times a day. Per day, 3 times, sir. In 1 year, 360 times 3, 1080 times. In 10 years, 10,800 times. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా? ఎవ్రీ డే 3 times అమ్మా. ప్రాతః సంధ్య, మాధ్యానికం, సాయం సంధ్య. In 1 year, 360 times 3, 1080 times. In 10 years, 10,800 times. Vishwamitra forgot even to do Sandhya Vandanam. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా అమ్మాయి మ్యాజిక్ అంటే ఏంటో? అమ్మాయి మ్యాజిక్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక రోజు కాదు, 2 రోజులు కాదు, 10,800 times he forgot even to do Sandhya Vandanam because attraction of that woman Maya is so powerful. What did Krishna say about Maya amma? Daivi hesha gunamayi mama Maya durachaya mam evaye prapatyante mayam etam tarantete. This Daiva sambandham Trigunatmakam Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunas manifested Maya, very, very difficult to overcome. Only if you do Sharanagati, with my grace, I will give you the ability to overcome Maya. I will give the ability to overcome Maya. That's what he says. Therefore, good company, bad company. Ajamila, born in a wonderful family, very religious person, bad company, involved with a woman. That's it. There is no sin he has not committed. Became old. Only one good thing. Agastya, right? What's your name, Kanna? Tanvi. Hate. What's your name, Amma? Emma? Tejasvi. Okay. What's your name, Amma? Emma? So 2 Tanvis. So Tanvi 1, Tanvi 2, right? Or senior Tanvi, junior Tanvi. Very good, Amma. What is your name, Kanna? Very good. Hey, little guy, what is your name? That's okay. Emma, చూసారా ఒక్కళ్ళైనా ఆ బిడ్డకు సీత, రుక్మిణి, మాధవి, శ్రీ మహాలక్ష్మి పేరు పెట్టారా? ఏమా ఒక్కళ్ళైనా మగపిల్లలకు కృష్ణ, రామ, నారాయణ, గోవింద పేరు పెట్టారా? In the good olden days, they used to call the children Rukmini, Sita, Mahalakshmi. Even by chanting Rukmini, Mahalakshmi, Madhavi, or Krishna, Rama, Govinda, even if you chant by mistake, even though it is a child's name, you are still taking the name of God. Vaganaina, Paganaina, Bhitinaina, Prana Bhitinaina, whichever way you call Krishna, it is still okay. Tanvi, Tanvi ante enti telusuna? Tanvi Tungastanabhara Natana Tapta Jambuna Dabha. నువ్వు బాగా సన్నగా ఒక పూల తీగలాగా నైస్గా ఉన్నావు అంతే. నా కూతురు నైస్గా పూల తీగలాగా ఉంది, నా బొంద మోక్షమా వస్తుంది? అదే హే మహాలక్ష్మి లేకపోతే హే సీత అని పిలుచుంటే సీతారామ, సీతారామ, వీడి పేరు కృష్ణ, కృష్ణ రారా స్నానం చేయి, కృష్ణ రారా అన్నానికి కృష్ణ కూర్చోరా అన్నం పెడతా, కృష్ణ కూర్చోరా బట్టలు వేస్తా. ఎన్నిసార్లు కృష్ణ కృష్ణ అని పిలుచుంటారమ్మా? Same thing. Why this example? Good thing about this Ajamila, he named his son Narayana. He named his son Narayana. That is the best thing that he could do because of the punya karma that he did in the beginning, that resulted in calling his son Narayana. And finally the last minute came for every one of us. When the last minute comes, prana prayana samaye kaphavata pittaihi kantavarodhana vidhau smaranam kutaste. You know, whether you like it or not, at the time of death, you can literally see the person who is going to die. He knows he is going to die. He or she, they know he is going to die. How do you know? They will see Duta Darshanam. Yama Dutas will be there appearing before you. For us, we don't see. For the person who is dying, he could see 2 Yamadutas will come. Not like cinema Yamadutas. The real Yamadutas, in the most horrible looking people. They will be putting a black thread around your neck called Yamapasham. And will pull the soul that is there in your body out. And they will take. And this man, Ajamila, was so scared to see the Yamadutas. At the time of death, according to Dharma Shastra, first you lose the faculty to speak. The 5 Jnanendriyas, Tvak, Chakshu, Shrotra, Jihva, Ghrana. You lose your ability to smell. You lose your ability to speak. You lose your ability to hear. You lose your ability to see. And finally, you lose your ability to touch and feel. చచ్చేటప్పుడు వెళ్ళొచ్చి నాన్న నాన్న ఏడుస్తుంటారు. వాడికి వినిపిస్తే కదా, he lost the ability to hear. వీళ్ళేదో చెప్తుంటారు, he wants to talk. ఏమంటారు? వాడేదో చెప్పాలని చూస్తున్నాడు, చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాడు, చెప్పాలని చూస్తున్నాడు. లేదు, he lost the ability to speak. అర్థమవుతుందా? Exactly the same thing. As he was just about to lose the ability to speak, the last words Ajamila uttered, not taking the name of God, he saw his little son, boy, playing outside, and Yamadutas are coming. So he took the name of his son, Narayana, Narayana, that's all. Antakale chamameva smaran bhuktva kalevaram. Krishna says, anybody who thinks of Hari, Hari in the last minute, I will protect them. Immediately Vishnu Dutas came. Because in the last minute he chanted Narayana. రేపు నువ్వు తన్వి తన్వి అంటే నీకేం వస్తుందమ్మా? విష్ణు దూతలా వస్తారు. లేకపోతే వాడి పేరు టోనీ అని పెడతారు. వాడి పేరు యాక్చువల్గా వచ్చేసి వాడికి ఏదో కృష్ణారామ ఉందనుకో, పిలిచేది టోనీ, రాజా, కన్నా, ఏమవుతుంది? నో యూస్. So when he chanted Narayana, even involuntarily, not thinking about Bhagavan Narayana, even though it is the son's name, Vishnu Dutas came to rescue him. Vishnu Dutas came looking exactly like Vishnu, with the 4 hands, Shankham, Chakram, Gada, Padmam, and they have driven away Yamadutas and said, these Yamadutas, they never saw Vishnu Dutas. Who are you people? Why are you coming and interfering with our duties? Hello, we are Vishnu Dutas. Once we are here, you have no jurisdiction over this fellow. You have no jurisdiction over this fellow. Why? He took Narayana's name. So, we are cancelling his death. We are extending his life. Get back. Go to your master and ask them. Ask your master. Ask your boss. They gave him extension of life. Ajamila could literally see Yamadutas coming and pulling his life out, Vishnu Dutas coming, and he realized, my God, I did not even chant the name of Narayana as a Bhagavan Narayana, but as my son Narayana. Even for chanting the son's name as Narayana, when Vishnu Dutas can give me an extension of life, how stupid I should be to fall into this Maya. Immediately he left everything, went to Badri Narayana Kshetram, had that Narayana Mantra Upadesham, Ashtakshara Mantra Upadesham, because Badari Kshetram, Badari Narayana Kshetram is the where Bhagavan reincarnated in one, Bhagavan incarnated in one of his millions of incarnations as the twins Nara, Narayana Rishi, and did the Dhyanam on the Ashtakshara Mantra. So he got the Ashtakshara Mantra, did Dhyanam, and ultimately attained salvation. But the Yamadutas, they went straight to their boss, Yamadharmaraja. And they never saw Vishnu Dutas. They started asking, sir, who are those good looking people, sir? very pleasant looking people. They came, even though this Ajamila is a sinner, even though you said, you told us, go and get that fellow to Yamalokam. How come? Those people came. That fellow didn't even chant Narayana as Bhagavan's name, a son's name. Who are they? Why they got rescued? That is where Yamadharmaraja, the god of death, told his servants, from now onwards, I gave you X-ray eyes. When you go to somebody, look at them. If they are Bhagavatas, they would have done Sharanagati. When they do Sharanagati, they get Ashtakshara Mantram. Even if they were to die at their sleep when they do Sharanagati, even if they were to die in a coma, we have no jurisdiction over them. Vishnu Dutas will come and take them to Vaikuntham. How do you know? Look at them. We are wearing a sari, blouse, he is wearing a shirt or jacket or anything. With your X-ray eyes you can see. Look at their shoulders. If they have the Shankha Chakra mudras on their body, they are Bhagavatas. When you see them, do namaskaram to them and come back. If you bring them to Yamaloka, you lose your job and I lose my job. I am your boss, I will fire you. Narayana is my boss, he will fire me to bring a Bhagavata to Yamalokam. Therefore, why people accept the Shankachakra mudras on their shoulders at the time of death? If you do not want to go to Narakam, if you do not want to go to Narakam, have that Sharanagati done. Yamadutas, even if they come, they will see, even though you are covering your body, they could see with their X-ray eyes the Shankachakra mudras on your shoulders. They will do namaskaram to you and go away. They will not take you to Yamalokam. They will not take you to Yamalokam. What will happen if you go to Yamalokam? Read Garuda Puranam, which is not the scope today. 28 types of unimaginable narakas are there. Kumbhipaka narakam, Asipatra narakam, etc. Rauravam, Maharauravam, Tamishram, Andha Tamishram. We literally have to suffer in the narakam. Go to Vaikuntham. Anybody who is doing that Sharanagati, no questions asked. Brahmin, Reddy, Naidu, man, woman, no questions asked. How many mistakes you made? No questions asked. From today, can you be like a Pativrata sticking only to Krishna and nothing other than Krishna? That is why they say, Mere to Giridhar Gopal. It doesn't stop there. Dusra na koi. And Yamadharmaraja is giving a guarantee. Never bring them. Vishnu Dutas will come and take them. చనిపోయినప్పుడు ఎవరన్నా మన ఇళ్ళల్లో గోదానం చేస్తారు తెలిసిన గోదానం చేస్తారు. They will give a cow as a danam. You know why? That is not to be done after death. That is to be done when you are alive. You yourself should do. Because you have never done, at least at the time of death they will do. At least at the time of death, your children will do. Why? On our passage to Yamalokam, there is a river that we have to cross. The Jivatma that is there going with a Yatana Shariram has to cross that river. You know the name of that river? Vaitarani. Vaitarani. You know what are the contents of that river? Vaitarani. River means there will be water, right? America, big cities, we have drainage system. We have drainage, right? Good. Go to India. They don't have drainage in some places. What do they have? Septic tank. You know, in so many houses, they have septic tank, right, sir? You know that, right? What are the contents of septic tank, sir? All the urine that urinated, all the stool that is there in the toilet. You will be flushing. If it is a drainage, it goes there through the, pipes, etc. Somewhere, either a purifying plant or a ocean or something. If it is a septic tank, it is there stock. After 1 year or something, it gets full, you have to call somebody and they will clean up again, and again you start filling it, right? Exactly, Vaitarani is nothing but a big river septic tank. It is a river of septic tank. What all you have got there is urine, stool, blood, pus, that's all only. Nothing other than that. And this Jivatma has to cross that Vaitarani river. any punyatma who did a godanam when they are alive, or at least the people who do a godanam after their death, they will ask them to just jump over the Vaitarani. And any sinner who never did a godanam, or the children who never did godanam after their death, they will drag you in the river of Vaitarani. Got it? Vaitarani, yes sir. How do you do Sharanagati? Very simple. Just as your dad married your mom. Got it? Same thing. You, your Atma will marry that Narayana. So after marriage, your mom has always a Mangala Sutra here, a gold pendant, okay? And she has toe rings, etc. Same thing. Your Atma marries Krishna. You will have the Shankha Chakra mudras on your shoulders. Your mom got married. She only thinks of daddy, her husband only, your daddy only. Same thing, you do Sharanagati. Your mind will always be thinking that Dvaya Mantram. Okay? Same thing. The marriage is between a man and a woman. Sharanagati is a divine marriage between a Jivatma and the Paramatma. So it is there are two steps. I am going to marriage, there are two steps. First engagement, then actual marriage. When there is engagement, she is almost the wife of that would-be person. Suppose she got engaged in April and October they fixed the marriage. But that fellow will not keep quiet. He will come and ask her parents, can I take her for a movie? Okay, movie okay. Can I take her to the park? Okay. Can I take her picnic for 1 week? No, no. Only just like a picnic, no picnics, only a movie or a park for 2 hours, 3 hours, right? Engagement. Marriage, he will not even ask their permission. The minute they are married, bye, they will go on 1 week, 10 days, honeymoon, or America, everywhere they will go. Nobody questions them. So, Samashrayanam, taking Shankha Chakra mudras, is your engagement with Narayana. And your Sharanagati, that you are married to, your Atma is married to Narayana. You are guaranteed. Got it? Still don't clear? We are all in India. We want to come to America. You got your passport. You got your passport. What does that mean? You are ready to go abroad. That doesn't mean America did arati to you and say, please, please come to America. You need a visa. Sharanagati is your visa to come to America. So Samashrayanam, taking the Shankha Chakra mudras, you are getting your passport to go to Vaikuntham. When you do Sharanagati, you are guaranteed, your passport is stamped with the visa, guaranteed admission. Got it? And Krishna will take you. Vishnu Dutas will come. The people who did not do Sharanagati, who is going to have another birth, while they are going to Narakam, they have to cross the river Vaitarani. People who have done Sharanagati, who have to go to Vaikuntham, they also have to cross a river. You know what that river is called? Viraja. This is Vaitarani. It is a huge river which is a big septic tank. Whereas Viraja, the most purifying river. How do you know? For a person who is destined to go to Vaikuntham, at the time of death, did you really study Bhagavad Gita or forgot? If you want to get moksham on your own way, practicing bhakti yoga, it is not how you live. It is how you die is equally important. But death is not under our control. But if you are practicing bhakti yoga, if you want to die and still get moksham without Sharanagati, then you know what Krishna says? Agnir Jyotihi ahas shuklaha shanmasa uttarayanam. You cannot die whenever you want. You should die only from January 14th to July 13th. Uttarayanam only you should die. And even within the 6 months, you cannot die whenever you want. Shukla Paksham, after Amavasya, until the full moon day only you can die. And again within the day, you cannot die whenever you want, only during the daytime. And even then you cannot die just like that. You should have Agni and Jyoti next to you, then die. Yes sir, is it possible sir? Can you tell the god of death, hey, wait man, it is still, Krishna Paksham, Purnima has gone, I cannot die now. Oh, come on, July 13th, July 14th to January 13th, Dakshinayanam, I will not die. Yes sir? People are not dying July 14th to January 13th. People are not dying during the night time. People are not dying after a full moon day until Amavasya day. What will happen to them? They will take rebirth. Can you control your death like that? Whereas if you do Sharanagati, Krishna says, I don't care. They got VIP pass. No restrictions there. Emma, you went to India from here, Emma. How do you go? You have to clear the immigration, you have to clear the customs, they will verify everything, etc. Right? He is Prime Minister of India. Do you think Prime Minister of India will stand in a line for immigration clearance, Emma? Prime Minister of India will stand for the customs clearance, Emma? VIP exit, they take them there, that's all. Same way that Viraja river, when it comes into picture, the people who are dying, suppose Prime Minister came to Hyderabad to inaugurate something. Then afterwards from Hyderabad he is supposed to go to Chennai, another flight, special flight. But after coming and looking at Hyderabad, he says, no. I want to see how Andhra and Tamil Nadu look like. I want to make a road trip. I want to make a road trip. Then what will happen? Immediately plan B, right? The police chief, he will make arrangements. Every 200 yards, a policeman clear the roads, right? And the Inspector General will escort, correct? With the 4 police vans, etc., they will escort the Prime Minister from Hyderabad up to Andhra border. The minute Andhra border comes, Andhra Inspector General will take over from the Telangana Inspector General, and he will escort with Andhra police, pilot vans up to Tamil Nadu border. And the minute Tamil Nadu border comes, Tamil Nadu police director, he will come and escort the Prime Minister, correct? Exactly. When you do Sharanagati, you know how your Jivatma goes to Vaikuntham? The same. The Devata in charge of Agni, the Devata in charge of Jyoti, the Devata in charge of daytime, the Devata in charge of Shukla Paksham, the Devata in charge of Uttarayanam, the Devata in charge of Samvatsaram, the Devata in charge of Svargalokam, Indra, and Varuna. And afterwards, Brahmadeva himself will escort your Jivatma until their world is past. You got it? They will escort your Jivatma. And how do you know Indra is escorting you? How do you know Varuna is escorting you? Brahma is escorting you? Even though you die, your senses will still be functioning. Here, for the physical body, they are dead. I said physical body, they are dead. You cannot hear even though people are calling. But when you are going, how can you know Indra is escorting you, etc.? Remember, software, sir? Software, sir? In a computer, your hardware is different and your software is different, correct? Exactly. You are sleeping. When you are sleeping, your eyes are closed. But you get a dreams and you see people. Your eyes are closed, how could you see? The hardware is sleeping, the eyes, physical eye. But the software, the sense called the eye, is still working. That is seeing. The software is seeing. In your sleep, your mouth is closed, right? But in your dreams, you are talking to somebody. So the hardware, the mouth, is shut. But the software in charge of the speaking capacity, that is still working. Same way, when you go to Vaikuntham, when they are escorting, your senses are with you. You will know, oh, Indra is escorting me, Varuna is escorting me, Brahma is escorting me. And when you come to the river Viraja, your Jivatma, within our body, we have 3 entities. The gross body is Sthula Shariram, 200 pounds, 5 feet 9 inches. This will fall down here. But the Sukshma Shariram, made up of the 5 Jnanendriyas and the 5 Karmendriyas, Tvak, Chakshu, Shrotra, Jihva, Ghrana, Jnanendriyas. The skin to feel the touch, the eyes to see, the ears to listen, the nose to smell, and the tongue to taste. Senses, Jnanendriyas. Karmendriyas, Vak, Pani, Pada, Payu, Pasthas. The hands to work, the feet to walk, the mouth to talk, and the genitals to reproduction, and the rectum to clean up your stomach. These are karmendriyas. And the mind that controls these 10 indriyas, 11 of them will form your subtle body within your gross body. Sthula shariram, sukshma shariram, gross body, subtle body. And inside that, the Atma. So, your sukshma shariram made up of your senses and the mind, and your Atma, that is the one traveling. And when you take a dip in Viraja river, you get a divine body, Divya Shariram, Divya Indriyas. Why? Look at hot sun. Can't even 10 seconds we can look at the sun, our eyes will be blinded. But when you go to Narayana, Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhavet Yugapatuddhita, that Srimad Narayana's effulgence, the Divya Tejas, is that of 1,000 suns all at the same time. So how can you see that Srimad Narayana? These eyes are not enough. These eyes will be blinded. But when your subtle body takes a dip in the river Viraja, even the Sukshma Shariram made up of the Karmendriyas, Jnanendriyas will fall down, and you will get a divine senses and a divine body. And with a divine body, you enter Vaikuntham. Got it? Go to Narakam. You have to suffer. వడలు బాగా చేస్తారా? నాకేం వద్దు, రేపేం తేవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. You know how you do? You take a frying pan, pour the oil, boiling, you put the dough, and then you keep on turning up and down, up and down, up and down. Deep fry, right? మనం చేసే వెధవ పనులకు నాన్ వెజ్ తినడాలు, పాపాలు చేయడాలు, వీటికన్నిటికీ నరకానికి పోతే కుంభీపాక నరకం. దే విల్ డీప్ ఫ్రై. They will deep fry. Now, one drop of hot oil falls on you, you will get blisters. But when they are deep frying, how can you bear it, sir? Are you getting my point? One drop of hot oil, if it falls on your body, right, you will get blisters, right? But they are deep frying you, how do you get? Just as when you go to Vaikuntham, you get a divine body. When you go to Narakam, they will give you a special body for that, Yatana Shariram. Yatana Shariram, you will not die, but you will get a body that will experience all the pain. Yatana Shariram, you will experience that pain. Then you did some punya karmas also. You went to Tirupati, you put some money in the hundi, you gave some money for people to study, you donated some money for a hospital, you did good things. You go to Swargam, you will enjoy. Here you give him 10 laddus, he will say, no, 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 I cannot eat. He goes to Swargam, he will get a bhoga shariram, he will get a different body that is compatible to enjoy. You give him 100 laddus, he will eat it, get me 100 more, man, I like it. He loves alcohol. He takes 4 glasses, he will fall down flat. He goes to Swargam, bhoga shariram, he will take 4 barrels and say, tasting good, man, get 4 more barrels. Got it? So in Narakam, you get a Yatana Shariram to go to the suffering. In Swargam, you get a Bhoga Shariram to enjoy. To take birth, Pancha Bhautika Shariram, Prakruta Shariram. That will become old, that will have diseases, and ultimately that will have death. When you go to Vaikuntham, you get a Divya Deham, a divine body. And that is what this Ajamila, who did that Sharanagati. After that extension of life given, he went to Sri Vaikuntham. Anybody can go. 400% guarantee you will get moksham. Sita Devi gives a guarantee you will get moksham, salvation, if you do Sharanagati in Valmiki Ramayana. You know where? No? Sundara? Yeah, exactly, in Sundarakanda. But actual verse of Sita Devi Sharanagati comes in Yuddhakanda. In Ramayana, Yuddha was over, the fighting is over. Rama killed Ravana. Rama sends Hanuman, go and report to Sita Devi, find out what she wants to do. Hanuman came and told Sita Devi, Mata, Sita Mata, war is over, Ravana is dead, Rama is victorious. Tell me what shall we do now? She said, what a silly question is this? What shall we do now? Take me to my Rama immediately. That's all I want. Sure, I'll take you. But give me 2 minutes. I'll take you after 2 minutes. Sita Devi said, no, not even 2 seconds. I must go to my Rama right away. Then she got it out. Poor Hanuman is a very good person. He asked for 2 minutes. Let me know what he wants for. She asked, okay, why do you need 2 minutes? Hanuman, Sita Devi is still in Ashokvanam. Hanuman pointed out to all the female demons and said, these ladies literally tortured you for 1 year. Even when you are alive, they wanted to kill you and eat you. I heard when I was sitting on the tree, one lady said, Sita's eyes are beautiful. I'll just pluck her eyes and eat. Sita's cheeks are so beautiful. I'll cut her cheeks and then eat. Oh, Sita's heart will be lovely. I'll put my hand through the stomach and cut the heart and then I'll swallow it and eat. These people tortured you. Give me 2 minutes. I'll punch them to death and then I'll take you. That is when Sita Devi said, stop talking. In Sundarakanda, even before you were coming, there is a lady by name Trijata. This Trijata got a dream and she said, Rama will come kill Ravana and take me to Ayodhya. And she knew, Alam Esham Paritratum. There is only one person who can protect us. When Rama kills Ravana, we tortured Sita. Do you think Rama will not kill us? If we have to be safe and need protection, do Sharanagati at the feet of Sita Devi. Trijata did Sharanagati for herself and for all the other female demons. And I accepted their Sharanagati. I promised protection. I will protect them here. I will protect them hereafter in Vaikuntham also. You cannot even touch them. That is where Sita Devi gave 100% guarantee. Papanamba Shubhanamba Vadharhanam Plavangamaha Karyam Karunamaryena Nakaschit Naparadhyati. You are 100% guaranteed moksha. Rama gives a guarantee in Valmiki Ramayana. Anybody who does Sharanagati is guaranteed moksha. How do you know? Vibhishana was kicked out before the war by his own brother Ravana. Vibhishana came with 4 of his ministers, advisors, and came to do Sharanagati at the feet of Lord Rama. That time, Rama gave a promise while giving Sharanagati to Vibhishana. Anybody who comes and falls at my feet and say, Rama, I do Sharanagati at your feet and you are my only Lord, I will give them protection. He promised. How do you know? That is what called Rama's Charama Shlokam. Sakrudeva prapannaya tavasmiti chayachate abhayam sarva bhutebhyo dadami etad vratam mama. Anybody who does Sharanagati at my feet and surrenders to me and say, Rama, you are my only Lord. I will not go anywhere else. I promise to give them protection here and hereafter. Not only to a good person like Vibhishana, even if the worst sinner Ravana, who abducted my own wife, Sita Devi, Mahalakshmi, who tortured her for 1 year, who gave her ultimatum, if Sita is not marrying Ravana, Ravana will even kill Sita and will cook and eat for breakfast, even if that sinner Ravana comes and does Sharanagati. I will wipe out his sins also and give moksha. Krishna gives you another 100% guarantee. Anybody who does Sharanagati, I will wipe out all their sins. Sarvadharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami mashuchaha. He gives a guarantee. Wipe out all the sins and give you. The 4th guarantee comes from Varaha Swami. When Bhudevi asked, you said last minute, hurry, hurry, if you think and die, then only salvation. What if a person has to die in a sleep or in a coma? Then Varaha Swami said, let them do Sharanagati. Aham smarami madbhaktam nayami paramangatim kashta pashana sannibham. Baga nidra pattinda muddulaga nidra painanantaru. Kashta, like a log of wood. Even if you were to die in your sleep like a log of wood. Pashana, what chudu? Spruhe ledu railaga padunnadu. Even if you are there dying in an unconscious state like a stone, if you do Sharanagati, aham smarami madbhaktam, naku Prime Minister Modi telusu gadu. Modi cheptadu, naku telusu a Saraswati, naku telusu a Subramanyam. Anybody, Bhagavan says, I will think of them and give them moksha. 400% guaranteed. As in the case of Ajamila in Bhagavatam. So Tanvi, you know at what age you do Sharanagati? You don't have to wait for him to become 50. You don't want to wait for her to become 30, 40 like that. You know at what age they did Sharanagati in the long time back? 5 years. That is what we come in Bhagavatam. Dhruva. Dhruva was only 5 years old. Dhruva was only 5 years old. How did that happen? Those days, very simple, right? If you have plenty money, what do you do, sir? You'll have 4 girlfriends, right? Officially, you will have a wife. You have plenty money, right? You have 4 girlfriends. Same problem. Dhruva's father, king, lot of money. So, he had lot of wives. Suruchi, Sunita, like that. Suniti. Suniti's son, Dhruva. His father had another wife, Suruchi. He had a son. One day when Dhruva, as a little boy, wanted to go to his father and wanted to sit in his lap, the other mother, Suruchi, came, dragged Dhruva away and said, "You are not my son. You are born to the other lady, Suniti. You have no right to sit in your father's lap. Only my son can sit." That's it, get out. And when he was crying, stop crying. If you really want to sit in your father's lap, go and pray to Narayana. At least for next birth, you be born as my son. Then only you can sit in the lap of your father. 5-year-old boy, what all he can do? He was crying and went to his mother. His mother Suniti asked, "Why are you crying?" He said, "I wanted to sit in my dad's lap. Auntie came, Suruchi, dragged me out. And she said, I cannot sit in my dad's lap because I am not her son. And she said, go to Narayana and pray. At least for next birth, be born as my son." Dhruva had a great mother, Suniti. She said, what she did is not right. But what she said is absolutely true. If you go to Narayana, there is nothing Narayana cannot give you. You can get everything if you go to Narayana. You can get everything. Go to Narayana and pray. He can give you everything. You know what Dhruva did? A 5-year-old boy. That's all. Thank you, ma'am. I'll only pray to Narayana. That's all. He went out. He was walking and walking and walking, all by himself, chanting Narayana, 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 that's all. Finally, getting dark, he was walking into a wooded area. Bhagavan was so kind to look at this young boy's determination. Sent Narada himself. Narada comes and asks the boy, hey, little man, where are you going? Oh, I had to find Narayana. I had to ask him something. Then he said, you are a 5-year-old boy. It is getting dark. You are in a wooded area. There may be snakes. There may be tigers. There may be alligators. No, go back home. No. My mom said Narayana will take care of me. I must find Narayana. Looking at his determination, Narada did the Narayana mantra upadesham. These days, mantras for sale. Lot of people have a lot of mantras giving. But only 3 mantras can give you moksha, according to the Vedas. The 6 letters mantra of Mahavishnu, the 8 letters mantra of Narayana, Ashtakshara mantra, or the 12 letters mantra of Vasudeva, Shadakshara mantram, Ashtakshara mantram, Dvadashakshara mantram, Shadakshara Vishnu mantram, Ashtakshara Narayana mantram, 12 letters Vasudeva mantram. That's all. Dvadashakshara Vasudeva mantram. These are the only 3. Other people may consider, this is great mantra, that is great mantra. That is their prerogative. But according to Vedas. So, of the 3, the great Acharya Ramanuja said, Ashtakshara mantram is much better than even the other 2 also. All 3 are great. But among all 3, this is the best, he said. But Narada gave the 12 letters of Vasudeva Mantram to Dhruva. That's it. Within 6 months, Dhruva could get the Sakshatkaram of Srimad Narayana. 6 months. 2 months. He will break his meditation every day and he will eat some of the leaves, etc., that fell from the tree. That's all his food. Then again, after 2 months, stopped eating even the leaves. In between, he will stop for some time and do pranayama, and breathe air, and lived only by air. After 2 months, not even breathing, completely controlling the breath and meditating on Narayana. That's it. Bhagavan Sriman Narayana appeared before him. Dhruva didn't even know, 5-year-old boy, how to pray to Narayana. Bhagavan, out of his compassion, touched Dhruva with his Shankam, Panchajanyam. That's it. Dhruva became so smart. He started glorifying Bhagavan, Bhagavan, Bhagavan. Narayana understood that Dhruva was humiliated by his own aunt. So, Bhagavan Narayana gave him a blessing. Become a pole star, Dhruva Nakshatram. All the worlds will start going around you. You will be the king. But in the next Manvantara, you will come and get moksham also. So to do Sharanagati, you don't have to wait for 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Any child can even do Sharanagati. Any child can do Sharanagati. Got it? But you have to be only with Krishna. And not only Dhruva, there is another boy also who did Sharanagati and got moksham at age 5. You know who is that boy? No? I thought you know, man. Prahlada. Prahlada is not a 50-year-old person. Pancha Sharadvayaskudavu Baluda Vinsukagani Levu Bhashinchadu Tarka Vakyamulu. 5 years old is Prahlada. Just 5 years old. Unfortunately, he had a very bad father, Hiranyakashipu. That fellow is so arrogant, and that fellow is dead against Narayana. Hiranyakashipu, he prayed and did tapasya to Brahmadeva. You know one funny thing? All bad people will go either to Brahma or to Shankara only for their boons. They don't go to Rama, they don't go to Krishna, they don't go to Narayana. Bhasmasura was there. He prayed to Shankara. You know what he wanted? Give me a blessing. If I keep my hand on anybody's head, he should become immediately ashes. And he said, okay, I'll give you. Okay, let me test whether it will work or not. Let me keep on your own head first. Ravana, all these people, they prayed to Shankara. Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, they prayed only to Brahma. So when Brahma appeared, after thousands of years of their tapasya, asked, what do you want? Make sure there is no death. Brahma said, no, how can I give you? After my time, but my time scale is different. On the planet Earth, 4,320,000 years is only 12 hours of Brahma. 4,320,000 years for us is only 12 hours of Brahma. So like that, equal time, night time. 1 day for me is 8 billion years. 8 billion years. Like that, 360 days is 1 year for me. Like that, 100 days. That means 8.64 billion years per day times 360 days times 100 years. After that, even I have to die. How can I give you? Then Hiranyakashipu said, can you give me a different boon? No human being can kill me. No animal should kill me. No problem, granted. I should not die during the daytime. I should not die during the night time. Okay, granted. I should not die inside a house. I should not die outside a house. Okay, granted. I should not die on the ground. I should not die in the sky. Okay, granted. Anything that has life should not kill me. Anything that has no life, I should not have death from that. Okay, granted. And again she said, anyone whom you created, because he thought Brahma is the creator. He forgot even the Brahma is created by Narayana. Anyone you created should not kill me. Granted. Then Hiranyakashipu thought, that's it. I got exemption from all kinds of things that people die. Either a man can kill or an animal can kill. I got immunity. Either they die during the daytime or night time. I got immunity. Inside the house or outside the house, I got immunity. On the ground or in the sky, I got immunity. By anything living or anything dead, I got immunity. So, yes, Kanna. Immunity means they cannot kill you. Immunity means you have special power, they cannot touch you. Got it? That's it. And he became a dictator. Prahlada, his own son, 5-year-old boy, sent him to the teachers. The teacher is telling how to rule the country, how to make money, all these things. When the teacher is gone, Prahlada collected all the students. Hey, don't believe these teachers. What all these teachers are saying is only how to make money, how to get married, how to get children, how to become a king. He's not going to help you. One day you will die. You will be born again. So chant Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Only Narayana can give moksham. He was teaching all the other boys in the spare time. After 3 months, you get your progress report, right, to your father? They give, in your school, they give progress card, right? So, Hiranyakashipu wanted to see the progress card of his son. Sent a word, can I see my son, how he's doing in his class? He asked, my boy, how are the teachers? Are they nice to you? Are you studying? Can you tell me what you have learned? That said, Prahlada started teaching his own father. Atsapu chikatimbadi gruhavratulai vishaya pravistulai satsuchu puttuchun marala charvita charvanulaina varikin chachara puttune పరులు చెప్పిననైనా నిజచ్చనైనా ఏమిచ్చిననైనా కానలకు నేగిననైనా హరిప్రబోధములు. మై డియర్ ఫాదర్, ఆల్ దిస్, యువర్ మనీ, యువర్ వెల్త్, యువర్ పవర్ ఈజ్ అ వేస్ట్. వన్ డే యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డై, వన్ డే యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గో టు హెల్, అగైన్ హెవెన్, అగైన్ బర్త్. You don't know whether you become a human being or an animal or a plant. This is no good. Just do Sharanagati to Narayana and attain moksham. You know what he says? Charvita charvanulaina varikin. Charvita charvanam. Which place are you from, sir? You said Kadapa, right? In Kadapa they have sugar cane? Oh, sugar cane they have. I know Rajamandri side, they have a lot of what? They have sugar cane cultivation. I thought Kadapa is a very dry area. They may not. So now they have water, they do sugar cane, right? చిన్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా షుగర్ కేన్ తిన్నామ్మా? ఎలా తిన్నావు? పళ్ళతో పట్టి పీకి, అవునా? సో యూ టేక్ దట్ షుగర్ కేన్ and you keep on chewing it so that you will get the juice and you will swallow it. In the good olden days, there were no machines to get the juice. So they used to only chew it and then they swallow the juice. And what do you do with the fiber? You spit it out, right? Good. You took the sugar cane and you munched it and you got the juice and you are spitting the fiber. You went out and came back after half an hour. Then you saw the ants are coming there. Then you thought, oh my God, ants are coming. That means there is some more juice in this. And you are taking that fiber which you spat on the ground. Again you are taking it. Again you munch, you get this much juice. You swallow that, again you spit it out. You went there to do your work, you came back after 4 hours. This time you saw all the flies and the mosquitoes coming there. Oh my God, flies and mosquitoes are coming. There is more juice in this. Again, 2 times you already spat it on the ground. 3rd time again you are picking. Again you are munching. Again you are getting this much juice. Again you are spitting. Charvita charvanam. You got it? Charvita charvanam means just as the sugar cane you take, you munch and you spit it out. Again you take it, again you munch, again you spit it out, again you take, again spit it out. Exactly like that. How many times? Satsutsu puttutsun. Again birth, again death. Again birth, again death. Again, you know what he says? Punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Just as yesterday you heard, Garbha Narakam, the most unimaginable Narakam that we had to go through. No way. Don't go for that. Go to Srimad Narayana. Do Sharanagati. Hiranyakashipu is dead against Narayana. And his 5-year-old boy is talking about Narayana. He got so annoyed, he just pushed him down and called the teachers, come here. What are you teaching him? Are you teaching him about my enemy Narayana? The teacher said, you know the teachers? Rakshasa's teacher is a Shukracharya, a very, very smart person. Shukracharya was busy that time, so Shukracharya's son, Chanda and Amarka, are the teachers for the junior class, Prahlada's class. They were teaching. They were scared of Hiranyakashipu. They begged for forgiveness. This time they have taken Prahlada. Now they are begging Prahlada, please, 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 don't talk about Narayana to your father. He will kill you. He will kill us. Please. He won't say anything to his teachers. But when the teachers are gone, he will start teaching only about Narayana. He says to the children, Narayana, Narayana, Sharanagati, etc. The little boys got annoyed. Hey, we are 5-year-old kids. You are also a 5-year-old kid. We never heard about Narayana. Nobody is teaching us in this Rakshasa dynasty. How do you learn about Narayana? That is when Prahlada said, I learnt about it when I was there in the womb of my mother. How could you learn in the womb of a mother? My father went for meditation. That time Indra, the king of heavens, was so much afraid of my father. When my mother was expecting me, Indra thought, this Hiranyakashipu himself is a big terrorist. If his child is born, I have to deal with another terrorist also in the future. So he wanted to kill me the minute I am born. So when my father is not at home, Indra came and abducted my mother Leelavati. As he abducted my mother to put her under house arrest, and when she delivers me, he wanted to kill me. But fortunately for me, Narada Maharshi appeared. And Narada Maharshi convinced Indra, you are making a big mistake. Hiranyakashipu may be a big terrorist, Rakshasa, but the child who is going to be born to this lady now who is expecting a baby is going to be a greatest of a greatest devotee. You cannot kill him. He is a Mahatma. So, he got my mother released from the abduction and took my mother to his ashramam. And there Narada was explaining to my mother all about Narayana, Ashtakshara Mantram, everything. But my mother, very, very scared of Indra, feeling the absence of my father, being pregnant, she fell asleep. She didn't even know what Narada was teaching. But by then I was more than 6 months old in the womb. 6 months old, I could hear, I could memorize. Whatever Narada said, I learned. Whatever Ashtakshara mantra he did, I learned. That is how Narada is my teacher. The boys got so scared. Remember, it is a very funny world. If the father is a devotee, there is no guarantee the child will also be a devotee. If the father is not a devotee, there is no rule the child should not become a devotee. Every one of us are born with our own karma. Father, mother, just as in this country. Suppose you do medicine. Afterwards, you have to apply for a residency program. You know what the medical board does? Okay, how many residency slots are available? Say 12,000 slots. How many candidates have applied? What are their preferences? Depending on the qualifications, they do the matching. Which specialty, which candidate will go to which hospital, they match. Exactly. The karma of the father, the karma of the mother, and the karma of the child that has to be born. Wherever all three are matching, he will send that Jivatma to that parents. He will send that Jivatma to those parents, the matching program. Only until you are born. The matching program is only to send the candidate to a right hospital. Afterwards, whether you complete the residency, whether you pass the board exam or not, is again depending on your effort. Just because you are admitted to a residency program doesn't guarantee that you will complete the residency, doesn't guarantee you will pass the board exam. Same thing here. Every one of us only until birth. But afterwards, if the father is a devotee, no rule the child will also be a devotee. Father is not a devotee, no guarantee the child should not be a devotee. Can't believe it? It is very funny, strange, but true. Kashyapa is a Mahatma, Brahmarshi, Prajapati Kashyapa. One son of Kashyapa is Indra. Another son of Kashyapa is Lord Narayana himself as Vamana. But two other sons of Kashyapa have become Rakshasas, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. How come? Father is a Brahmarshi, Kashyapa, and one son is Indra, another son is Narayana himself, Vamana. But the other two sons, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, unimaginable Rakshasas. Bhagavan has to take two incarnations, as Varaha Swami to kill Hiranyaksha, as Lakshmi Nrsimha to kill Hiranyakashipu. Okay, Hiranyakashipu is such a bad terrorist and Rakshasa. Then how come Hiranyakashipu's son is Prahlada, the greatest of the greatest devotees? Prahlada is such a great devotee. You know who is Prahlada's son? Virochana. Virochana became a thief. Can you imagine Prahlada's son becoming a thief? Virochana is a thief. Virochana's son, Bali Chakravarti, so famous for giving charity. The father will steal from all over the world and bring, and the son will give everything to charity. Including Narayana himself came as Vamana and begged him for 3 feet of land. Can you imagine? Father is the number one thief and son is the greatest for charity. Bali Chakravarti is so great for charity, for giving charity. You know Bali Chakravarti's son, he became dead against Narayana. You know who is that? We will come to that in Bhagavatam. Banasura. Banasura. How did that happen? A nice romantic story. Banasura had a daughter Usha, and Usha wanted to marry Aniruddha. Aniruddha is the grandson of Krishna. Krishna's son Pradyumna, Pradyumna's son Aniruddha. That's it. Banasura is dead against Krishna, Narayana, therefore he put Aniruddha in the jail. So there is no guarantee. If the father is a devotee, child will also be a devotee. There is no rule. Father is not a devotee, son should not be a devotee. Every one of us are born with our own karma. So Hiranyakashipu is an unimaginable Rakshasa, but his son Prahlada. Then after 6 months, again progress report. Parents, they are very much concerned about their children. This time Prahlada was brought. Again he asked. Prahlada said this time, he gave him even a stronger dose. My dear father, what do you want me to learn? You want me to learn how to rule the kingdom? You want me to learn how to make money, Ardha Shastram? Or you want me to learn Rajaniti, how to rule the kingdom? Or you want me to enjoy Kamam, Dharma, Ardha, Kamam? These three are nothing, my dear father. Moksham is the ultimate one. You know this time what he said? He became bold enough. He said, Andhendu Dayamul Mahabadhira Shankar Ravamul Muka Sadgrandha Khyapanamul Napumsaka Vadhu Kankshal Krutagnavali Bandhutvambulu Bhasmahavyamulu Hari Bhakti Varjitala Rikta Vyardha Samsaramul. If we don't have that Hari Bhakti, you know what kind of a life we are living? Andhendu Dayamul, full moon day, చంద్ర, వండర్ఫుల్గా చంద్రుడు వెలుగుతున్నాడు పూర్ణిమ రోజున. కానీ వీడు గుడ్డివాడు. గుడ్డివాడిని తీసుకొని వచ్చి చంద్రుడి వెన్నెల చూడరా ఎంత చక్కగా ఉందో అంటే, వాడు గుడ్డివాడు ఏం చూస్తాడు? గుడ్డివాడికి చంద్రోదయం చూపిస్తే ఏమైనా ఎంజాయ్ చేయగలడా? మహాబధిర శంఖారావముల్, హీ కెన్ హియర్. యూ బ్లో ద కాంచ్ షెల్ and you say panchamam, shadjamam, etc., he can understand. But that fellow is a deaf. Bringing a deaf fellow and blowing the conch shell and asking him, do you like the శంఖనాదం? ఇప్పుడు నేను శంఖనాదం పంచమంలో ఉందా షడ్జమంలో ఉందా అంటే వాడు చెవిటివాడు. చెవిటివాడికి అసలు వినిపిస్తే కదా చెప్పడానికి. సో యూ బ్రింగ్ ఏ డెఫ్ ఫెలో అండ్ గివ్ హిమ్ శంఖనాదం, నో యూజ్. మూక సద్గ్రంథాఖ్యాపనములు, this boy can repeat. You teach him Vedam, he can repeat. But you bring a dumb fellow who cannot even speak. Bringing a dumb fellow and teaching him Vedas and asking him to repeat, how can he repeat? He is a man, he can get married, he can have children. But there is another fellow, he is neither a man nor a woman. You know, Arjuna as a bro, right? Neither a man nor woman. If you are a man, you can get married, have children. You are not a man, you are not a woman. What is the point in his getting married? What will he do with that wife? Krutagnavali bandhutvambulu. You have relatives. When you are in trouble, they will help you. But you have relatives who will never help you when you are in trouble. What is the use of that kind of relatives? You do homam. When there is Agni, you do the homam. The food that you are offered is completely burnt and the essence is delivered to the devatas or Krishna or Narayana you are addressing to. But you do the home in ashes, nothing will happen. Whatever ahuti you have given is there like that because there is no fire. So, bhasma havyamalu. If you don't have Hari Bhakti, even if you become a multi-millionaire, even if you have plenty children, even if you have plenty houses, it is just a waste, my dear father. Father is getting very, very angry. He says, where are you getting? Why do you glorify Narayana? Why don't you glorify me? Prahlada went further. No. How can I glorify you or anyone, any human being? Then he started, Mandara makaranda madhuryamunadelu madhupambu bovune madanamulaku నిర్మల మందాకిని వీచికల దూగు రాయంచజనునే తరంగిణులకు లలిత రసాల పల్లవ ఖాదియే సొక్కు కోయిల సేరునే కుటజములకు పూర్ణేందు చంద్రికా స్ఫురిత చకోరకం బరగునే సాంద్ర నిహారములకు అంబుజోదర దివ్య పాదార వింద చింతనామృతపాన విశేష మత్త చిత్తము ఏ రీతి నితనంబు చేరనేర్చు. మై డియర్ ఫాదర్, ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ హనీ బీ that is enjoying the tasteful honey from celestial mandara flowers, will it come to a roadside ummetta pulu? Roadside flower? No. That royal swan enjoying a swim in the beautiful waters of Ganga, will it come to a side canal that is there, taking all the drainage water and will enjoy there? No. That wonderful nightingale sitting on a mango tree, eating the fine, just new twigs, enjoying the mango leaves, will it come and eat some grass? That chakora bird, which is enjoying the moonlight, just because some snow is white in color, will it enjoy the snow? No way. Same thing, my mind, which is there, so much attached to my Lord Narayana, how can you think of my mind coming to something else? No way. Prahlada went on and on and on. Karma, karma, karma. My dear father, by doing this, you know how much karma you are accumulating? By punishing the good people, by doing the negative things, you know how much karma you are accumulating? There is only one way that you can wipe out your karma, namely, కానని వాని నూతగొని కానని వాడు విశిష్ట వస్తువున్ కానని భంగి కర్మములు గైకొని కొందరు కర్మబద్ధులై కానరు, కొందరటుగందురు అకించన వైష్ణవాంగ్రి సంస్థాన రజోభిషిక్తులను సంహృత కర్ములు దానవేశ్వర. You are a blind person. You take the help of another blind person and say, I want to go from here to New York. Can you show me the way? Both are blind. How can one blind person show the way to another blind person? Both of them will fall into a pit and will hurt themselves. Same way, you are there involved with so much of karma. You take the help of another person who is more involved in karma. How can he help you out? If you want to get rid of your karma, akinchana vaishnavangri samsthana rajobhishiktulunu samhrita karmulu danaveshwara. You know, when you go to temple, you do namaskaram there, right, amma? Enduku chestaramma? Right from our childhood, we are brainwashed. You go to the temple, first you should do namaskaram. That's why we do, right? You know why they do namaskaram in a temple, sir? If it is men folk, they should do sashtanga namaskaram. Means all the way, lying down flat like a stick, and you should do namaskaram. Ladies should not do sashtangam. They should do it on their knees, bending their knees, and every time you do namaskaram, the forehead should touch the ground. Forehead should touch the ground. Why do they do namaskaram, sir? Because according to scriptures, the only way you can get rid of your karma is by taking the dust from the feet of a pure devotee and keeping it on your head. But if you go to a pure devotee and ask him, sir, I heard you are a Mahatma, let me touch your feet, they will simply say, please, please, don't touch me, please, no. I am not that great as you think, Narayana is great, they will say. So any Mahatma will not allow you to touch their feet, because the Mahatmas always feel they are nothing before Narayana. Then how do you get the dust from their feet to wash off your karma? Those Mahatmas would have come to the temple. When they have come to the temple, the dust from their feet would have fallen on the ground. So when you do Sashtanga Namaskaram, or when the ladies, when they do Namaskaram on their knees, still the forehead should touch the ground. The dust from the feet of those great Bhagavatas is there. That will stick to your head, and that is how you get rid of your karma. That is why they do Namaskaram in a temple. Arthamatundamma. Akinchana Vaishnava Angri Samsthana Rajobhishiktulunu Samhrita Karmulu Danaveshwara. That's it. Now Hiranyakashipu is more annoyed. Before you were telling you are glorifying Narayana, now you are saying not only Narayana, even the devotees of Narayana can wipe out your karma, right? And he got more annoyed. That's it. He got his servants. This fellow is like a thorn. He is like a thorny bush in this Chandanavanam. This fellow should not live. If he is living, he is glorifying my enemy Narayana. Who knows? For that fellow's sake, even Narayana may come and kill me. No, I should not allow this fellow to live. He is his own son, 5-year-old boy. And what all Hiranyakashipu did, call all his servants and said, do whatever you want. Torture him, but you must kill him. That's all. Unimaginable but true. The servants took Prahlada, took him to the top of a hill and just dropped him down on the ground. 5-year-old kid. Nothing happened. Prahlada never even said, Narayana, protect me. Narayana, save me. He did not even say, Narayana, protect me. He only said, Narayana, that's all. Why? Why should I remind Narayana what he should do? It is his job to protect me. Why? Because Bhagavan himself said, Paritranaya sadhunam is his first job. Vinashaya cha dushkrutam is only secondary for him. Dharma samstapana is the third preference for him. His job is to protect his devotees. If I am a devotee, Bhagavan knows to protect me. I don't even have to ask him to protect me. I don't have to remind him to do his duty. I simply take the name of Narayana, that is enough. He only said Narayana, didn't even say protect me, didn't even say save me. That's it. Even though the servants took Prahlada to the top of a mountain and just dropped him down onto the ground, Bhagavan Srimad Narayana made that portion of earth where Prahlada is going to fall like a nice cushioned bed. That's all. You fall from a great height under the cushioned bed, they will start swinging or jumping like a ball. So Prahlada enjoyed the drop. They took Prahlada into the middle of the ocean and dumped him, and they came out. They are very good swimmers, they could swim. Little boy, Prahlada, he was not drowned. Bhagavan made the water as though it is just a pavement, and Prahlada could just walk on the water and come back to the palace. He did not stop. The servants were brought to bring hundreds of most venomous snakes, cobras, put them all in a room, throw Prahlada into that room and lock the doors. The snakes started biting. Bhagavan gave him the antidote for all that poison, and Prahlada came out as though he has taken complete immunity drug from all the poison of the snakes. This time, March 6th or 7th, you celebrated Holi, right, Amma? What is Holi, Amma? Oh, boys and girls take color water, right? Sprinkle on everyone, have fun. Is that Holi? It is called Holika Dahanam. It is actually a fire ceremony. What do you mean by fire ceremony? This Hiranyakashipu had a sister by name Holika, and that Holika got a boon that fire cannot burn her. Fire cannot burn her. So Holika told Hiranyakashipu, look, I got a boon, fire cannot burn me. Give me Prahlada, I'll keep in my lap. You set fire all around me. You keep big logs of wood and set fire. Nothing will happen to me. I'll just hold tight so that Prahlada will not run away and Prahlada will die. They kept Prahlada in her lap. She was holding him so tight, they set fire to big logs of wood all around her. When a pure devotee, when somebody becomes so stupid to hurt a pure devotee, Bhagavan has withdrawn the boon that she has. Fire will not burn her. And that's it. Nothing happened to Prahlada. Fire is not burning. But Holika is getting burned. And she was lot of fire around. She could not even get up and walk. She was on fire. She was begging everyone, please pour some water, I am burning. So people started pouring buckets and buckets of water on Holika to put out the fire. Holika Dahanam. That when you try to hurt a Bhagavata, Bhagavan can withdraw even the boon he has given you. Holika Dahanam. That in later days, nobody talks about Prahlada. Everybody knows only boys and girls are sprinkling colored water on each other and enjoying the fun. The real thing is Holika Dahanam. So even fire could not burn Prahlada. Fire could not burn. Then how to kill him? They made him just sit on the floor, brought unimaginably mighty elephants. They asked the elephants to trample, to just crush Prahlada to death. Elephants came, crushed. Nothing happened to Prahlada. Elephants walked out. Prahlada again came back to his original form, and he is there, back to normal. Finally, when all these torches could not kill Prahlada, you know what Hiranyakashipu did? Emma? Sudati datta vishapana samana kala. When a child is sick, they say if the mother gives the medication, it will work perfect for him. The mother, whatever the mother gives, it will have its 100% potency, is the scripture. If a mother hands over the medication, the love of that mother will make the medicine even more powerful to act on a child. Hiranyakashipu used it in the negative way. If a mother gives a medicine, it will have its full potency and help the child, right? If the mother gives poison also, it should have 100% potency, right? Same thing, see how the negative brain works. Immediately, Sudavati Datta Vishapana Samana Kala, he made his own wife Leelavati. Some people call Kayadhu, some people call Leelavati. Maybe the Sanskrit name is Kayadhu and the Telugu name is Leelavati. Hiranyakashipu got a big bowl of poison and gave it to his wife and said, you give it to your son Prahlada. What can poor Leelavati do? Husband is a dictator. She gave. Prahlada said, Narayana, that's all. And he drank. One drop of poison is enough to kill us. One drop. But a big bowl of poison Prahlada drank. Nothing happened. Why? Because that is what Krishna said. Yat karoshi yadashnashi yat juhoshi dadasiyat yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurishva madarpanam. If you say Krishnarpanam, even poison will not have any effect on you. He only said Narayana, that is enough to say as equivalent to Krishnarpanam. That said, even a big bowl of poison could not have any effect on Prahlada. You wanted to say something? You are raising your hand. Okay. Emma, no questions, Emma? Emma, no questions? So coming back to, when nothing is working, Hiranyakashipu is worried. This boy has some divine powers. Whatever I do, he is not dying. What does it mean? Who knows? I may die. Who knows? I may die. He started saying, Pancha Sharadvayaskudavu Baludavinsuka Ganilevu Bhashinchedu Tarkavakyamulu. You are not even 5 years old. Where do you learn all these things? Where do you get your strength? Who is behind you? Where from are you deriving your strength? If I just open my eyes, even Indra will tremble. The god of death, Yamadharmaraja, will come and fall at my feet. No Devi Devata can survive if I am mad at them. When every Devi Devata is so scared of me, how come my own son, 5-year-old fellow you are, how come you are not scared? Where are you getting your strength from? Prahlada says, my dear father, what a question is this? Balamevvadu Neeku Naku Brahmadulakun. Who is giving the strength to Brahma to do all the creation? Who has given you the strength to become a terror for all the universes? The same Parabrahma, the same Srimad Narayana is also giving me the strength to survive when you dropped me on the floor, when you dumped me in the ocean, when you tried to set fire all around me, when you brought snakes to bite me, when you brought elephants to crush me. Anything that you do, my strength comes only from my Narayana. As much as your strength also came from Narayana, as much as Brahmadeva, Chaturmukha Brahma, his strength came from Srimad Narayana. So, think of Narayana, think of Narayana. That's it. Hiranyakashipu is more annoyed. The more he talks to threaten to Prahlada, the more Prahlada is preaching Hiranyakashipu. They were there in a hallway, they were arguing. Hiranyakashipu got so annoyed. Narayana, 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 always Narayana. Where is your Narayana? Prahlada replied, my dear father, If you say you don't know the answer for a question, it is understandable. But at least you should know how to ask a question. What kind of a question is this? Where is your Narayana? The question should be, is there any place where there is no Narayana? Narayana means a Sarvavyapi Vishnu. Sarvavyapi. Everywhere. In this chair, there is Narayana. In the flowers, there is Narayana. In the laptop, there is Narayana. In you, there is Narayana. In me, there is Narayana. In this building, there is Narayana. In that light, there is Narayana. He was telling like this. Indugala danduledani sandehamu valadu chakri sarvopagatundu endendu vedaki suchana andande garadu danavagrani vinte. What kind of a question is this, my dear father? Where is your Narayana? Where is your Narayana? There is no doubt he is there in the chair but not in the laptop. There is no such thing. Narayana is there in the flowers but not there in the stick. Everywhere he is there. You tell me, where do you want to see Narayana? You want to see him in this house? You want to see him in you, in me, in this building, in this stick, in the chair? You tell me where you want to see Narayana is there for you. You know what? Bhagavan Srimad Narayana was shocked beyond his imagination. What kind of a confidence this 5-year-old boy is having? Yes, I am Mahavishnu. Vishnu means Sarvavyapi. I am there in everyone. Yes, I am in everything. But Narayana himself got it out. Is there any place where I am not there? And he started searching. Yes, I am in the garland. Yes, I am in the phone. Yes, I am in the laptop. Yes, I am in the cloth. Yes, I am in him. Yes, I am in him. Yes, I am in the chair. Bhagavan Narayana started searching. Is there any place? The whole world was literally become a mother for Narayana. They were arguing. In front of them, there is a big pillar there. That's it. If that is the case, Narayana is everywhere. Can you show your Narayana in the pillar? He just broke it with one hit from his gada. That's it. Bhagavan Srimad Narayana came out as a Narasimha, fulfilling every boon that he got from Brahma. No human being can kill him. No animal could kill him. So he became above the neck a lion, below the neck a human being. You cannot call it a lion, you cannot call it a man. So Nara Simha, Nara human being, Simha a lion, below the neck human being, above the neck a lion. Neither daytime nor night time Hiranyakashipu can die. Sun setting time, Sandhya time. Sandhya means the junction between day and night. The sun has already set, so there is no sun to call it a day. But it is not yet dark. There are no stars or moon in the sky to call it a night. It is neither day nor night time. Sandhya time. In the Sandhya time he appeared. Neither inside the house or outside the house. Bhagavan dragged Hiranyakashipu to the doorstep, which is half inside and half outside. Neither on the ground nor in the sky. Bhagavan grabbed Hiranyakashipu and pulled him and made him lie down flat in his lap. So his feet are not touching the ground. His head is not vertical, his head is not in the sky. Neither by anything living nor by anything dead. Bhagavan used his nails. Nails, you cannot call it a weapon. You cannot say nails have life, because you cut here, you bleed and you have pain. You are cutting the nails. You don't feel pain. So that means nails have no life. How can you say nails have no life? Because they keep growing. So they keep growing, so there is life. How can you say there is life? When you cut here, you have pain. When you cut the nails, there is no pain. So using a gray area nail, which nobody can say whether they have life or not, Bhagavan used the nails. The fighting, Hiranyakashipu wanted to fight. not even one hit. Hiranyakashipu came with a big gada to fight. Bhagavan just grabbed it and threw it away and dragged him and laid him down. Using the nails, Bhagavan has brought Sudarshana Chakra, the entire Shakti, energy of Sriman Narayana is invested in Sudarshana. So the Sudarshana became Bhagavan's nails. So using the nails, Bhagavan just opened up the stomach of Hiranyakashipu, pulled out the intestines and killed him. And 1 minute only, within 1 minute, Prahlada got protection and Hiranyakashipu is wiped out. That is why they say the most merciful incarnation of all the billion incarnations is Lakshmi Narasimha. But we are scared of Narasimha. We say Narasimha is an angry god, don't keep in the house. Krishna is the most favorable one, Rama is... No. Krishna Avatara is the most complicated one, which nobody can even understand perfectly. Lakshmi Narasimha is the most merciful one. Unfortunately, we are scared of Lakshmi Narasimha. We are attracted to Krishna, but we can never understand Krishna. Hiranyakashipu is killed. Bhagavan is still there in that angry state. Angry because Hiranyakashipu offended him? No. Angry because he is pure devotee. Prahlada is subjected to so much of torture. Even if you talk bad about Bhagavan, afterwards if you ask for forgiveness, he may forgive you. But if you hurt a pure devotee of Krishna, Bhagavan can never forgive you. That is why Swami Lakshmi Narasimha was still angry. Not on Prahlada, because his Prahlada, a pure devotee, is hurt, he is still angry. Devi Devatas even could not approach Narasimha. Even Mahalakshmi was scared of approaching Bhagavan. She says, I have never seen this form of Bhagavan being so angry. He is angry not because of anything other than when a Bhagavata is subjected to hurt or humiliation or torture, Bhagavan will become so serious. Prahlada was hurt, humiliated and tortured. That's why Bhagavan is so angry. Devi Devatas came and told Prahlada, it is only to protect you Bhagavan came. So you better go to Nrsimhadeva and you pray to him and ask him to calm down. Prahlada said, are you people out of your mind? Why do you think he is angry? Look at him. Look at the way he looks at me. He looks with so much of compassion. Apara karunambudhe, analochita vishesha sesha loka sharanya, apara karunambudhe. Look at the eyes of Lakshmi Narasimha. How much of compassion they have for me. With regards to compassion, daya, this Bhagavan is like an ocean of compassion, an ocean of mercy, an ocean of daya. Why are you so scared? He is inviting me with so much of love and affection. Why are you thinking he is angry? No, he is not angry. He is the most pleasant form. He is the most affectionate person to protect a devotee. Come, I'll show you. Prahlada went and glorified Bhagavan Sri Lakshmi Narasimha. Bhagavan was so pleased with Prahlada, he literally lifts Prahlada and makes him sit in his lap. Guess what? Bhagavan gave him a choice, Prahlada. You are such a great devotee. I want to give you something. Ask whatever you want. Ask whatever you want. If God comes and asks you, what do you want? What will you say, ma? Give me $1 million, right? Right? If God comes and asks you, what will you say? Give me a Ferrari car, right? If God comes and asks you, what will you say, ma? Give me tons of gold and tons of diamonds, right? Correct, ma? You'll ask for monetary benefits only, right? You know what Prahlada said? When Bhagavan said, I want to give you something, ask whatever you want. You know what Prahlada said? Swami, did I make any mistake? Are you tempting me with this kind of offers? I will say, give me a nice wife, give me a lot of money, give me a kingdom, give me happiness. Are you tempting me, Swami? Did I make any mistake? That is why are you testing me? Please, Swami, I am a child, a 5-year-old boy. Please do not tempt me. Do not test me. You should not test me like this, Swami. What sin I have committed that you are testing me? See that reply. Bhagavan said, Prahlada, you are such a great devotee. You will not be tempted. But I myself want to give you something. Please ask for something. So when Bhagavan said second time, okay, first time you said you don't want, right? Bhagavan says a second time also. What will you say then? All right, since you say, give me now plenty money, right? You know what Prahlada said this time? Since you are asking for a second time, ask for something. Yes, I am asking now. You bless me with a mindset so that my mind should never be tempted to ask you for anything. Give me that blessing. Give me a blessing so that my mind will never be tempted to ask you for anything. That's all I want. Is it? He has asked, right? But he did not ask for any monetary favor. He only asked, give me a mindset that it will never ask you for anything. That's all I want. Prahlada, I really want to give you something. Really ask for something. I want to give you something. You know, this time, Prahlada said, Swami, you are asking for the third time. Yes, I will ask you something. You know this unfortunate father of myself, Hiranyakashipu, without knowing your supremacy, he has used so many abusive words against you. He tortured me. Please forgive him. Please forgive him. The person who has tortured him, a pure devotee will not ask anything for himself. Even to the people who tortured him, he will ask them to be forgiven. Prahlada. You know, after Prahlada, do you know anybody who asked like that, Amma? After Prahlada, do you know anybody who asked like that? Yes, sir. Yes, sir? Narasimha.
The South African, the model, he was arrested and he was put into the jail. And then when everything happened, they asked him, whether he wanted to punish the people who are responsible to put him in jail for 20 plus years. He said no, wanted to forgive him.
That is on the physical platform. Another person who really did like that was Kuratalwan, Kuresha Mishra. When the great Acharya, 1000 years back, when Ramanujacharya was there were some Chola kings. They were dead against the Vishnu and Vishnu worshippers. They are great devotees of Shiva and Shankara. If anybody says Narayana, they will punish them. That Chola king, Karikala Chola, he had a minister. He was even dead against more than the king. When the king is asking everyone, accept Shiva as the supreme Lord, said, why do you want to trouble ordinary human beings? They are nothing. If at all you have to bring Ramanuja and say, let him sign a statement, Narayana is great, Shiva is great. Then all the other people will follow him. So he sent servants to bring Ramanuja here. But that time Ramanuja went to river Kaveri to take a bath. And the servants and the king, they have never seen Ramanuja. Ramanuja has a great devotee, a special student, Kuratalwan, Kuresha Mishra. He sensed something is wrong. Immediately he wrapped the kashayam of Ramanuja and he went that he himself is Ramanuja. When he went there, the king asked him, sign a statement, Shivat parataram nasti. There is nobody superior to Shiva. Your Narayana is nothing. Kuratalvan said, I will not do that. The scriptures say Narayana is great. Nishkalo, Niranjano, Nirvikalpo, Nirakhyataha, Shuddho Deva Eko Narayanaha. Shankara may be great, but he is still in a Devi Devatma, Devi Devata only, not Paramatma. I will not sign. The minister got so annoyed for Kuresha's refusing. He said, bring some hot iron rods and poke into his eyes and then take out his eyes. Go ahead. They got hot iron rods and removed his eyes. Poked them and removed his eyes. Now go. Those days, no medical facilities. Same, that kind of no eyesight, bleeding. With the help of other people, Kuresha started walking from back to Srirangam. Ramanuja heard what all happened and finally told Kuresha, you are a great devotee. You are from Kanchipuram. From Kanchi, Varadaraja is the Bhagavan there. Varadaraja, Vara, boons, da, to give. Raja, he is the king. Nobody can bless you more than Varadaraja. So go to Kanchipuram, pray to Varadaraja, get your eyes and come. The Guru said, Kurattalvan went there to Kanchi, prayed and prayed and prayed to Varadaraja. Bhagavan appeared, asked, what do you want? Guess what Kurestalvan said? Naluran is the minister. Naluran and the Karikala Chola. Can you please forgive those two people who put hot iron rods into my eyes and removed my eyes? Please forgive them. That's all I want. Mahatmas are like that. So Prahlada here he said, my father did so many offenses. Will you please forgive my father? That's all I want. Can you imagine what Narasimha said? There is no need for me to do that. There is no need for me to do that. Having obtained you, such a great devotee as his son, your punyam itself has forgiven your father also. Having obtained you as a son, that itself is enough to elevate your father from suffering to happiness in Swargam. You don't even have to worry about it. Even I don't have to do anything in that. You yourself have done that. Then Bhagavan says, as a consideration, I know you are not going to ask me anything. I am giving you a blessing. From now onwards, your father is bad, I killed him. But from now, in your family, whomsoever is born, even if they are bad, I will only punish them, but I will never kill them. That is the reason why Prahlada's son Virochana became a thief. He became a thief to that extent that he stole even the kiritam of Narayana. But Bhagavan only punished him but not killed him. Virochana's son Balichakravarti kicked out Indra and wanted to occupy Swargalokam. Bhagavan came as Vamana, accepted 3 feet of land and pushed Balichakravarti down to Sutala Lokam, but did not kill him. Balichakravarti's son Banasura had 1,000 hands and was fighting with Krishna. Krishna sent the Sudarshana Chakra, cut off 996 hands and punished him but not kill him. So, what is it you have to learn? Most often you feel, my father did so much for me. I could not do anything for my father. When my father died, I was not even there. I was in America. My visa problem. I could not even go attend the funeral. No, people feel like that, right, Amma? If any of you really feel like that, do Sharanagati and follow pure love for Krishna as Prahlada. You don't have to give lip sympathy that you could not do much for your father, you could not do much for your mother. You do Sharanagati and follow pure love for Krishna as Prahlada did. You will elevate your father, your mother, and not only that, even you can elevate your children. You understand the concept of Sharanagati, Amma? ఈ టైం పోతూ ఉంటుంది, దీనికి వేరే పని లేదు. అలా పోతూనే ఉందమ్మా. ఆల్ రైట్ అమ్మా, ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ 8:45. Guys, you said you have a lot of questions. You said you will have written them on the paper. No? You said you are forgetting. Undaya? Cheppu, what is the question number 1?
Question number 1. ఏ యుగంలో వచ్చే నరసింహ?
ఏ యుగంలో నరసింహ? In the first yugam, Kruta yugam. The major incarnation in Kruta yuga, the first yuga, is Narasimha. The major incarnation in Treta yuga, the second, Lord Rama, Dasharatha Rama. The major, because in Treta yuga there is Parashurama also. And the major incarnation in Dwapara yuga, Krishna, because there is another one, Balarama also. And right now, until Kalki Bhagavan appears, Bhagavan has manifested as a Srinivasa, Venkateshwara in Tirumala. But Kali Yuga runs for 432,000 years. After 1/4 of Kali Yuga, that means after 108,000 years, Sriman Narayana will incarnate as Kalki. Until then, Tirumala, Tirupati, Venkateshwara is the actual form of Narayana. But once Kalki comes, he will take over and he will be the dominating person. So Nrsimha appeared in Kruta Yugam, first Yugam. Yes, sir, you have a question? Yep, cheppu.
ఎందుకు నారాయణ హిరణ్యకశిపుడు enemy?
Because this Hiranyakashipu wanted that I want to create all the universes. I want to control the universes. And he didn't want Narayana. He wanted to wipe out Narayana. He wanted to fight with Narayana. But Narayana knew this fellow has so much of punyam. And if he has to kill, all his punyam, tapasya, has to come to zero. So if he starts hurting a pure devotee, all that positive balance he had will come to zero, then he will come and kill him. Ravana also did tapasya. He did stupid things, but Rama did not kill. Rama knew Ravana abducted Sita because Jatayu told him. But Rama immediately could have sent a Brahmastra and killed Ravana, but he did not. Why? Ravana has so much of punya karma. It has to come to zero. How will it come to zero? If you torture a pativrata like Sita for 1 year, all the thousands of years of his tapasya will come to zero. That's it. He came. So Bhagavan was waiting for Hiranyakashipu, for his punyam to come to zero by torturing Prahlada. That's it. The minute his tapasya is over, come, wipe out. Got it? Yes.
One question. మీరు అన్నారు బలిచక్రవర్తి కూతురు wanted to marry Krishna as a grandson, right? And if Krishna came in Dwapara Yugam and that Narasimha came in Kruta Yugam, how would that happen?
Okay. Bhagavan takes incarnations not today one, tomorrow one. Okay? Bhagavan doesn't take incarnations just like, today blue dress, tomorrow pink dress, day after tomorrow yellow dress. Not like that. Bhagavan incarnates only yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyudhanam tadharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Only when a dharma, the right code of conduct, is on the decline, and adharma, the stupid code of conduct, is there increasing, that time Bhagavan will incarnate, not every day, not every yuga, whenever he wants. Whenever there is a decline of dharma, means the right way of living, and there is an increase of the wrong way of living, then only he incarnates. So in Kruta Yuga, he incarnated as Narasimha. Afterwards, Prahlada's son, grandson, Bali Chakravarti. So for that, he incarnated again in the same Kruta Yuga as Vamana. Then Rama in Treta Yuga. Then Banasura, Bali Chakravarti's son, in Dwapara Yuga in Krishna Avatara. They live for millions of years. Because of their tapasya, they could live for millions of years. Right? Just as we live for 100 years. Ask him, he became an engineer. How? 5 years primary school, 7 years high school, 12 years, 4-year engineering, 16 years, 2 years M.Tech, 18 years, 4 years PhD, 22 years he spent in his life to study. 100 years he will live, 1/5 of that, right, 20 years, he spent in school. Those days they live for 100,000 years. What is 1/5? 20,000 years. 10,000 years, 5,000 years, 20,000 years, they keep on doing tapasya. Just as 100 years we live, 1/5 of the time you are going to school to learn. They live for 100,000 years. 1/5 of that, 20,000 years. 1/10 of that, 10,000 years. So it is so easy for them. But we don't have 100,000 years lifetime, and we don't have 5,000 years to do tapasya. That is why in the good olden days, do you know even Brahmins used to eat meat? In the good olden days, Brahmins used to eat meat. Then how do you say don't eat meat? To do Sharanagati, no meat, no chicken, no fish, and no onion, no garlic. They used to eat all that. But afterwards, they know they made mistakes. Then they go for meditation. 10,000 years, 20,000 years, no food, nothing. Completely meditation, tapasya, to wash out. Yes, you can also eat, provided you have 10,000 years to do tapasya to wash off all that one. But we don't have 10,000 years to live. That is why they say, don't do that. How do you know Brahmins used to eat meat in those days, Amma? Priests used to eat meat. How do you know, Amma? Come on, you know that, Amma. Hi, do you know? What is your name? It is something related to Agastya, can you say? There were 2 Rakshasas, Vatapi and Ilvala. In the good olden days, for the children, the mother used to feed, and the mother is afraid whether the child can digest or not. After giving medication or after feeding, the mother will put the hand on the stomach and do like this and say, Jirnam, Jirnam, Vatapi Jirnam. You know how that Jirnam, Jirnam, Vatapi Jirnam came? There were 2 Rakshasas, Vatapi and Ilvala. Just as he is fond of eggplant vegetable, he is fond of okra vegetable, she is fond of pumpkin. You know what Vatapi and Ilvala are fond of? Eating the meat of a priest. Priest meat will taste very tasty. That is their policy. So they want to kill a priest every day, and they want to cook and eat. Yep. So what will do? Vatapi will become a goat. Ilvala, like an innocent fellow, will go to the priest and say, Swami, Swami, my father died. I have to do the annual ceremony today, the Shraddha Karma, once a year. I have to do the annual ceremony. Will you please come to my house and eat the food I give in the name of my father, please? And according to Dharma, when somebody invites you to come and eat for the sake of the departed soul's Pitrukaryam, you should not say, a priest should not say no. So the priest will innocently say, okay, we'll come. And those days, they even cook goat meat and give on a Shraddham day. The present days, you know, Kandipappu, Pesarapappu, rendu telusuna? Red gram and green gram. Green gram only is permitted, red gram is not permitted. Tur dal is not permitted, moong dal only permitted. On a Shraddham day, they don't even use tur dal. They don't even use red gram, only moong dal has to be used. But those days they used to even cut a goat and cook the meat and offer to the priest. So, Vatapi will become a goat, Ilvala will cut that goat, cook and feed the priest, and after they are eating, when they just sit there to relax, this Ilvala will say, Vatapi, come out. So Vatapi, who was there as the meat inside the stomach, will again come back to life as a goat, crying out, meh, like that, break open the stomach and will come out, and the priest will die. Then these 2 people will cut that priest to bits, cook and eat and enjoy. That's what they are doing. One day they tried to play the trick without knowing the great Mahatma Agastya. Got it? They went and played the same trick to Agastya. Swami, my father's annual ceremony, please come and eat. He said, he cannot say no. He came, Vatapi became a goat, Ilvala cooked, started feeding, Agastya ate. When he was relaxing, just after eating, Ilvala cried, Vatapi, come out. Immediately, Vatapi in the stomach of Agastya, from the meat particles, right? He started getting his goat form and was crying, meh, to come out. Agastya knew something went wrong. Something is terribly wrong. He kept his hand on his stomach like this and said, Jirnam, Jirnam, Vatapi, Jirnam. Come on, what Vatapi, man? Vatapi inside my stomach. May you get digested, may you get Jirna means may you get digested. Jirna means may you be reduced to ashes also. So he did like this. May Vatapi be wiped out, may Vatapi be digested. That's it, no more Vatapi. Then Ilvala came to fight with Agastya. You killed my brother. Agastya did not even do anything. He just as you breathe air, you exhale air, Agastya just blew the air from his nose. That air from their nose became fire and killed Ilvala right away. Got it? So in the good olden days, even Brahmins used to eat meat. But they did tapasya for 10,000 years, 20,000 years. They know it is a mistake, but they are tempted to do the mistakes. But after mistakes, when they realize, they keep on doing 10,000 years tapasya, so they could wash out. Now we don't have 10,000 years to wash out. That's why they say don't even bother doing it, because you have to keep birth after birth. Got it? You have something question? Yes, sir. Andaru, because it is easy to go to a local assemblyman. It is easy to go to a local mayor. It is easy to go to a local governor. Very difficult to go to the President of the United States. So everybody will go to the mayor, local assemblyman, so that they can get small favors done. That's why they go. Because Krishna, Narayana, he knows what these people's stupid intentions are. Even if they ask, Narayana will not give. Okay? That's why they go to local assemblyman, local mayor, local governors to get their job done. Right? They don't go to the president. Yeah. Emma, no questions? Yes, sir, no questions? Me ishtam. Prahlada, 5 years old, got Bhagavan. Dhruva, 5 years old, could get Bhagavan. Got it? If you are serious, you too can see Bhagavan. But you must do that Sharanagati. But you are children, you cannot do unless your parents give permission. Good. Go ahead, Ma. No questions? You are right, Jaya and Vijaya.
So, వాళ్ళకు 3 అవతారాలు అయిపోయాయి స్వామి.
3 births.
3 births.
Yes, అయిపోయినాయి. How? Their first birth, actually it happened like this. When Brahma, the 4-faced Brahma has to create, the first people he created are the 4 Kumaras, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanatsujata, the 4 Kumaras. Brahma asked them, my job is to give bodies to the Jivatmas to go through their karma. You also get into family life, start creating universes, give birth to bodies, give bodies to the souls. They are so knowledgeable even by birth. We don't want to get involved with this family life. We will go directly to Narayana, and that's it. Remember, there are 2 Vaikuntams, head office Vaikuntam, branch office Vaikuntam. Decision-making policy Vaikuntam, Karana Vaikuntam. Executive office, Karya Vaikuntam. If you go to the head office, Karana Vaikuntam, you will never come back. Everybody is in pure Sattvaguna, no anger, no cursing, everything is Sattvagunam, Shuddha Sattvam. Whereas, to maintain the universes, Brahmaloka, the highest world in the material world, Prakriti, is divided into 3 sectors. Sector A, Brahma for creation. Sector B, Narayana from the head office will come down as a Vishnu for the maintenance. But wherever there is Vishnu, they call it Vaikuntham. So sector B Vishnu in the material world to maintain these universes. Sector C, Shankara for dissolution. So these people are going only to not the Karana Vaikuntham, Karya Vaikuntham, not the policy making office, to the executive office for the implementation. So these four Kumaras, they wanted to have darshan of Narayana in Brahmalokam, in the Karya Vaikuntham. But there, wherever Narayana, Vishnu, gatekeepers Jaya and Vijaya, they said, you are looking like 5-year-old kids. They became 5-year-old kids right away. And they don't even dress up. 5-year-old kid, naked. They went and they wanted to see Narayana. Gatekeeper said, you cannot go. They thought some children are there coming to play and then hearing, no. The four Kumaras got annoyed. You are unfit to be in Vaikuntham. You are looking at our age and you think we are unfit. No. You are unfit to be here. Get out and take human birth. They were crying and crying. Then Vishnu came and gave them a blessing. All right. Those Mahatmas have cursed you. You have no choice. You have to become human beings. But I will give you a small modification for that. You want to be my devotees for 7 births and come back to me? Or you want to be my enemies for 3 births and come back to me? They said, we cannot wait for 7 births. We will opt for becoming your enemies for 3 births, but only one condition. Every time you should come and kill us. We want to die only in your hands. They said, okay. So their first birth, as the children of Kashyapa Prajapati and his wife Diti, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Bhagavan has to take 2 incarnations, Varaha to kill Hiranyaksha, Narasimha to kill Hiranyakashipu. Their second birth, Ravana and Kumbhakarna. In Treta Yuga, Bhagavan came as Lord Rama to kill both of them. And in Dwapara Yuga, they became Shishupala and Dantavaktra. Their third birth, Shishupala and Dantavaktra. Bhagavan Narayana came as Krishna to kill them. So there are 3 lives. That is why, even though Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu died in the hands of Bhagavan Vishnu, they did not go back because they have 2 more births to go. Even though Lord Rama killed Ravana and Kumbhakarna, they did not get salvation because they got 1 more birth. But when Krishna killed Shishupala and Dantavaktra, the minute Krishna did the chakra, see Krishnavatara, I'm trying to go as fast as we can with this so that we need at least 4 days to talk about Krishna. Why 4 days? Even 4 years we talk Krishna is a never-ending topic. So by tomorrow we will do Gajendra Moksham, Chitraketu Pakhyanam, Bali Chakravarti, and so from day after tomorrow at least 4 days we will talk about Krishna, 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 Krishna. That is why when Shishupala was killed from the Sudarshan Chakra of Krishna, literally his Atma came out like a flame, and then and there that flame entered the feet of Krishna and went back to their job as the gatekeepers in the Karya Vaikuntha. Got it? So their 3 births are like that. Yama? Yes, sir. Prahlada. Virochana. Sir. Show me, 1 second. Show me one father who is not telling their son, don't smoke, don't take alcohol, it is not good for you. Show me how many sons are listening to the father, sir. The father always says, don't smoke. But you know what the kids do, right? Okay, dad, that's all. But they go out and friends, they start. The father says, hey, don't get drinking, intoxication, don't get drunk. Okay, dad, don't bug us too much. We know that. But they go out and then, same thing. Prahlada said, karma, buddhihi karma anusarani. Karma is very, very powerful. Everybody has to go through the karma. As I said, it is only until you are born in that family, the karma of the father, the mother and the child are matched. Only up to birth. Afterwards, it is your karma that will play into this thing. Let me give a practical example. Right? Ambani in India, right? He has another brother also, right? One Ambani declared bankruptcy. You know that, right? Another Ambani is becoming a millionaire every day. Both are brothers. Both are born in the same family. Both parents gave a lot of money to them. Correct? Both are in business. But one Ambani has to declare bankruptcy and get into trouble. One Ambani is still making money after money. So only up to the birth your karma will act. But after birth, your individual karma will start playing. And even though the parents are advising, people won't listen. People won't listen. Same thing. You tell me, didn't your father say, don't smoke? How many kids are smoking? Didn't your father say, don't get addicted to drinks? But how many people are getting addicted? Don't you think any parents are saying, don't get involved with the drugs? But you know, practically in America, so many, no offenses. More than America, in India, there is a drug problem, right? Right? And you know what? Once upon a time, we thought only in small colleges, etc. Now you know what? In every prestigious school, in every IIT, you know that, right? Wherever there are smart kids, they are smart kids. They are smart in doing stupid things also. That is the problem. Smart kids, you know that, right? Every IIT in India has the biggest problem, the drugs problem, alcohol problem. You know that, right? It's an open secret. Same thing. Why? Smart kids are not only smart in academic matters, smart kids are also smart in stupid things also. That is the problem. Do you think that their parents are not telling them, sir? Sir. No. However much you say, karma is more powerful than the interaction. Karma is more powerful than interaction. Okay. Don't take personally. I'm not trying to bring in politics. Sir, can you turn off that one? Can you turn off that video? It's already 9 o'clock. Just turn it off.
So I'm switching off the live.
Switch off.